You gotta stop it, yo, you gotta take it slow. You can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Or will you fucking fight back? You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not, think a stray kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds. Talking out loud so proud, you better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more, speak out. It's about to head south. Never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Or will you fucking fight back? Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's.
Okay, long time no see to some people due to the fact of I was sicker than a dog. No, it wasn't corona, I just felt sick, so I just haven't had quite the mood to stream, and I figured since I'm just now feeling a little bit better. Sorry, let me take a drink, I have not drunk anything. Um, I'll do a little bit of truck driving simulator, just a little something, trying to grind up to $100,000, because this is kind of like my chillax game in the background that I play. We got music in the background. Why does my headphones feel so weird? Maybe it's like my headphones just are not sitting in my head right. But yeah, I figured I'll just do like a kind of a chill thing, stream for a little while, see where it takes me. Um, I do have a few mods installed on here, so I got Morgan Freeman navigating. I disabled that one, didn't work, and then I don't even think this one works for me. And then this one's just kind of a fun one because then I recognize brands a lot more. So it really adds no difference to the game. Much like a few text and word things. Yeah, these headphones are like sitting on my ears, so weird. And if the so I think I was doing quick jobs because I kind of ran myself into the ground for a little while. So where am I at? What am I doing? I think I'm in my regular truck right now, which I have damaged quite a bit, I believe, and whatnot. But I wanted to get some money up so I can buy another garage, and then oh yeah, I'm just driving around here. I don't remember the button for the wipers. Let me check that real quick before I like screw up. Um, and I'm using controllers. Like if my movement seems kind of weird, I'm sorry. So, what am I looking for? I know L is beacon, horn, wipers is P. Wipers is P. Yes, okay, so then wipers is P. I will say, what the heck? Just hope the game's not drowning out the music too much. Um, so we're gonna keep doing some quick jobs heavily. They're gonna take quite a bit of time because I think I upgraded my. Yeah, so like here's one for $30,000. That's perfect. Trip time 16 because going from the. I think it's going from Nevada to California or the other way around. Fireworks? Oh God, what is up with these headphones? Well,
There
go
are
ahead.
those who would like to see you fail in your journey. That's not going to happen on my watch.
Turn down
Let's
my
go.
own audio. Wait, which way's the way out? Over there. Always do this. Hey, we're shipping for Walmart right now, believe it or not. We're gonna take this one kind of wide and then cut it extremely wide. I know technically doing like a roll and go,
Turn right.
but I really don't care. There's a lot of like laws you can break in this game and be just fine. I plan on getting a steering wheel eventually because I found one cheap for $100 as soon as I can get $100 to get it. Oof, that pixelation, the rain though. Um,
Police ahead. Security must be on high alert today.
should we do this legit?
In zero point 0.1 miles. Turn left.
Like, I feel like I should probably do this a little bit more legit because a few times I just kind of blew through missions and then said screw it.
Turn left.
What does this truck look like? So yeah, we're gonna do this more like a driving simulator than anything, like actually full on try to do turn signals. I'm not gonna do everything to the T. I don't drive personally. So like I'm gonna pull probably a couple bad moves here and there, but it's whatever. Oh, like that is a curve. Tells me to stay in the right lane. So I'm gonna try to do as best as I can, like to what the game wants me to do.
Continue straight.
I was thinking, I'm wondering if there's a way to get like a VR type of thing for this, but then like I wouldn't be able to see chat unless I can somehow get it to display on there. I don't own anything VR wise, but like something that'd be cool
Continue
just to be able to
straight.
look around actually in the game.
Keep right. And pin. Turn right.
Yeah, let's kind of slow down for this turn.
Turn right.
Ooh, bit my tongue on that one. Like I said, it's gonna be kind of a chillaxing because I was still kind of getting over whatever the heck I had. So once I feel a lot better, I'll probably get back into streaming a little bit more things. It's just right now I'm gonna do a little bit chillax things, and then probably later on I'll do like Minecraft maybe another day.
Continue straight.
I like to annoy the drivers
Police,
around me.
security must be on high alert today.
Oh, whatever. It speeds up here anyways. Should probably get over it. We'll actually do 55 instead of like, completely just scruffing it. I think it stopped raining. Turn those off. Oh, I should probably have my lights on, huh?
Keep right.
But yeah, I guarantee at the time I'm streaming, like it's 8:13 a.m. for me. That's because I kind of threw my sleep schedule off like real bad. So I don't like wake up in the afternoon like I used to, stay up and be able to stream in the later date or like later time. But like, you know, it I guarantee like no one's gonna be up right this second. So this here's gonna be kind of more of a chill thing for myself. I hate when the AI cannot keep up with like the actual. Good lord, my controller is like not having it today. I like this truck. It's a Volvo. Pretty nice truck. We'll stay in this lane just because I feel like I'm going a little bit slightly faster than most of the AI. Uh, I'll be empty at 834, so I should stop for gas. So rest area. I don't really need the rest area right now.
That was the longest night of my life.
See, a lot of these does not make sense with what he says, but we're gonna go change it back over to Granny because I get a lot more fun out of that one. Not controls. This is gonna be for like whenever I. Do they have a controller? Maybe later this will get all activated. Um, options. What is it? Audio? And then you scroll down until you find the voices. And I would just did this one. And then we go back and back.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Maybe I'll find another voice that I like and add it just to try.
Home to my pie. Please make a U-turn when possible.
That's a new one.
Never mind, sugar. I'll find us a new route.
So I'm thinking is easiest route is gonna go follow this
Find a new route.
and then like do a Y turn.
U-turn.
I don't need to sleep. That's just like stupid to sleep right now.
Home to my pie. Please make a U-turn when possible.
We're just gonna go right here and fill up on gas real quick. That should last us the entire journey. Too far. Hope the chats are working. If you're watching on the YouTube side and I can't see your texts, then I am terribly sorry. Oh yeah, 1,500 miles. And yes, I'm a filthy American that uses miles instead of. Why am I looking? I know there's nothing here. That uses miles instead of kilometers.
Well, get ready to turn left. Turn left.
It's bad road design. My feet are cold. I think I can beat this one. I'll get over one more lane just so I'm out of his way since he seems to be going faster than me. Ooh, my buttons are sticking to my controller. That's not good. I haven't used this thing in forever. And all of a sudden I'm starting to have troubles. I think the music's being drowned out by the truck, but that's okay for right now. Come on, I know you got more power than that, buddy. Everyone's favorite. A train. Looks like the one off of GTA 5, honestly. Let's just do that. Yeah, so maybe whenever I get like the whole pedal set up, I might actually try to do it without the whole GPS down at the bottom, but have that one up and then go up to speedometers. Just because I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. Do like an actual drive sim type of style, and I'll just stream it every now and then. Probably try to, and then on other days I'll try to keep with the alternating Minecraft Skyrim streams. I'm not sure which one I did last, but I definitely need to get back on my server and like do some stuff on there because what's the point of owning that server if I do absolutely nothing? I mainly made it so I can have some fun, and I do. And then Pizza Rolls, the one that I used to stream on, and it kind of got bored on it. It just got restarted, so like everyone on there is basically starting fresh, I believe. So we'll just like blind this poor family. Is that a tree? Oh, nope, just foliage. Yeah, if you're on YouTube chat and you have texted at all and I have not seen your message on this live stream, sometime with the Restream IO thing that I use to do the multi-streaming, that basically allows me to do like multiple streams to different places. So, like for instance, I'm doing Twitch and YouTube right now. Maybe later on I'll start up my own Facebook account for Miname and do something like that. But until then, I think we'll just stick here. It's just uh I'm sorry, now I'm starting to on. Um so sometimes it doesn't send the messages through like I would like it to. There's a way station in 2 miles. How much you bet I'm gonna get pulled over on it? I'll just go ahead and get over. Commercial vehicles, that will be me. But yeah, so like sometimes I don't get the messages. That's why like I prefer my mainstream platform right this second is Twitch. To be honest, like I get all the notifications for Twitch and everything. YouTube's kind of buggy for me. Oh, I can bypass it. Awesome, thank you. But it's fine. I don't really have a problem with it. I like doing the whole Twitch YouTube side because not only does that give me a chance to like expand on both horizons and uh show
Go straight on. That's right.
like it kind of allows me to kind of grow a little bit on both platforms. Like I got more subscribers probably or followers, my bad, on Twitch than I do on YouTube. I think YouTube only have like 13, but I'm using that more as like a uh oof, I'm using it more as like a VOD type of thing, where like my stream goes straight into there. It's called like DVR setting on YouTube. I don't know what Twitch does with all the previous streams. I don't know if it backlogs to a certain amount, but like, you know, I'm perfectly fine if it doesn't, because that's why I'm streaming to two platforms. And God, I'm like crossing the lines left and right because I keep looking at my other screens. But yeah, it's just I'm terribly sorry. It's just one of the things where like I wouldn't become a Twitch affiliate in any way, just because I've heard around like the interweebs that they like if you become an affiliate, you can't upload content that you streamed on their like on their platform to other platforms for like a certain amount of time. So, I'm not. I much rather be able to go to anywhere I want, and I feel like that's obviously best. I don't quote me for sure on that. It's just like I heard that somewhere. I think I heard it on TikTok about like, oh hey, don't become a Twitch affiliate for this reason, and I don't know if it's true. I never looked into it. I don't particularly mind it just because of the fact of like, you know, I probably will never do
Go
full
straight on.
on
That's
streaming
right.
as a day-to-day job. Oh, terribly sorry. But yeah, like I would never probably do this as like a day-to-day job. I'd do it for fun, and if people enjoy it that much to where they watch me a lot, they follow and subscribe, hey, that's just a bonus. I honestly enjoy working more than I do like sitting down and streaming, because when you're streaming, you feel this utter like need to talk. And not every stream is like that. I guarantee there's some streamers who just play the game and doesn't say a word, and that's fine. But like, I have the microphone. Yes, I mainly use it for game, like playing with my friends, but I got all this stuff that I can easily use for streaming, and if I can like capture moments that are quite fun for myself, and like moments that I can look back in 5, 10 years and enjoy it, then be like, oh wow, I cannot believe, like, I used to play that game. God, I should probably start that up, because I've done that before. I got like 100 and some games on my Steam library, if it's shown correctly. I think some of them are like for instance, Rust has like Rust and then Rust like staging branch or something. It's like a secondary thing to Rust. I don't know what it is. Never launched it, but if it's not counting like all those extra things that are there, it says like I have 100 and some odd games, and I'll scroll down and listen. Like, God, I haven't played that for a while. Let's launch that up. Just like with Minecraft, I've grown real bored of it. I actually like stopped playing games flat out for a while. I just kind of like took a good while off. I think it was roughly over 3 months. I just kind of stopped playing games due to the fact of like my my job at the time was just too overwhelming for me. I was coming home like exhausted. I couldn't even like on weekends truly sit down and enjoy myself to like play a game. 'Cause I just knew, oh God, I should probably be steering. My bad. Speed reduced up ahead. 60.
Go straight on. That's right.
But yeah, it's just like because of that, I took a big while off, and I was like, I came back. I got really big into Minecraft again. Then I got like really big into a lot of different things. I started playing more, and then I met like other people, like during my time at working at my old job, and it was just, it kind of brought back that feeling of I enjoy this. Like this here, I don't know why. It's like I play Minecraft all the time. I could play FPS all the time. Like I think my friend has Call of Duty Black Ops 3,
Now keep left there.
and I really enjoy zombies when it comes to the Call of Duty series. I'm sorry to say I'm a big Black Ops 2 fan, like from way back. You get me on town, and I'm not too good at transit. I'm okay. I can find my way, but I can't do a lot of the transit stuff with myself. Um, but like if you get me on BO2, Black Ops 2, if anyone doesn't know what BO2 stands for, You get me on that. Black Ops 1. But yeah, you get me on like Transit Town. What's the other one? Like, there's one where like you were in the Old West. I can't think. Buried. If you get me on like any of those, I'm fine. I can hold my ground well. Even on Nuketown, like it's a little bit harder, but I can hold my ground. I just love that stuff. I used to sit here for hours after school, like when I was in high school, even during like at the beginning of my high school year, I was like hardcore into playing Call of Duty a lot, and it was honestly quite enjoyable. Just like I used to be big into The Last of Us. I love The Last of Us. I think the storyline's amazing, and like Last of Us 2, I watch people play because I don't own a PS4 myself. Like, I own one, but damn thing's broken, and I just decided, instead of repairing it, I have this really good computer that I can just kind of place. I mean, it's not like amazing. It's definitely a couple generations old, even though I did just upgrade it a little while ago. But like it, 65, 75. But yeah, it's just like there's a lot of games that if I had a chance, I would sit down and I would like play them for days. If I had a capture card, which they're not hard to get, there's a couple USB ones for like $15. That's pretty decent out there that I've recently discovered. And honestly, I can thank Toxic Anxiety for that, just because like he he asked me if any of them good, and I always had this belief that all of them are terrible. So I just flat out told him no, none of them good. If it's HDMI to USB, I thought you couldn't do it, and I started like watching this one tech show where like they show you cool tech items or like just household electronics type of not like really household but like techie stuff for under a certain budget. I think his name is the Random Frank P, and I was watching one of his and like I seen the product. It was like two different types that he showed off, where like one of them was where am I going? I'll go to Santa Maria. But yeah, so like he showed two of them off, and I was like, I decided, I'll read up into this, kind of refresh my knowledge on things, because you know, the more you know, the more powerful you are. So knowledge is power. But yeah, like I started reading into it, and I was like, oh my, these things actually work. I legit thought they were just like a joke, and I seen a couple of them actually at my local Goodwill. I passed some. They're like $2, and they go on Amazon for like 30, and I'm like, wow, I just passed up probably a great deal on something like it. Probably just someone like, what the hell does this do? I don't see what the purpose is. But like if I had my Xbox, which I have a computer, so like it's not hard for me to just hook up, go to Xbox like store that kind of links with the Xbox and play some games from there, because this is where my streaming software's at anyways. And then uh oh, terribly sorry. I'm like really tired. Like driving around like this is actually like it puts me to sleep sometimes. But yeah, like it. What does X do? I could probably turn off my lights, huh? But yeah, it's just like I would hook up my PlayStation and just play for days. I'm sorry, I would. I have a PlayStation 3. If I got The Last of Us 2, I would stream that to my heart's like done, because I I don't want to say I fully agree with how they did the story, but in the end, it was still an
Go
epic
straight up.
story.
That's right.
I can't complain about a single thing. I mean, I'm not trying to give any spoilers for anyone who hasn't yet seen it or played it, but like, it's a solid storyline, and I really do want to play it. Plus, like, there's a way for me to cast my phone. So like, there's some games that I just kind of chill out on and play. Like You know what? Most of the games I can get on my computer, so I don't know why I'm even thinking about hooking my phone up and streaming it. Because that's kind of stupid if I think about it, right? But yeah, it's just like in the long run, and I mean, like deep down, there's a lot of games that I just like. I could go endlessly through my Steam collection and play them, but there's certain games where like you always get drawn back. Like I keep thinking of the times that me and one of my best friends like we used to play. We used to play like a lot of Last of Us together multiplayer. We were high up there in the ranks. He was almost maxed out 999 for the level, and then I was getting. I think I was around when I finally stopped playing PlayStation and moved to like full on game computer. It was it was
Go straight on. That's right.
like it was right around the time like that we were still highly into it, but I just started getting in more into Minecraft than I was. Well, I'll go back onto the game for Last of Us, and to that slowly died out, and then I think once he got an Xbox One, I kind of stopped doing PS3, and he kind of focused more on Xbox. So we kind of both just ended up going to PC. I think he's more of an Xbox gamer, but like in the long run, there's a lot of games on PlayStation that I would happily log back into my PSN account and just like go for it, just because they're just memories to me. Then there's some games where like I look at it and I just feel pure disgust. Like I genuinely just hate some games. I don't know which game. I can't like name any off the top of my head, but like there were some there were some definite games where like when I sat down and wanted to start playing them, I was just like I really don't want to play this. For a while there it was Apex, but I kind of got more into Apex, and then hopefully if my computer is okay with it, hope it is, um, I might try to hit up the Venomous Kai, who's also on Twitch. I don't know if that's his username exactly. I think it's just Venomous Kai or something. But uh, if I can hit him up, maybe me and him could play some Apex together, along for our other buddy Toxic Anxiety. And then there's like we can do trios, and I can't stand Fortnite. I don't know what it is. Ever since day one, I tried Fortnite, can't get into it. Look at that hot air balloon. But I got a lot of other games I probably will start playing. Like I want to do Skyrim for sure. 'Cause I just love Skyrim. That was the game that I said more for you guys than it is for me. But honestly, I love the game. I finished it a few times before, but it's been so long. Like I played that on PlayStation 3. It wasn't even special edition, it was just regular. No DLC or anything, where I believe I have all the DLC for the game. So like I have the whole Dragonborn saga. I don't think it's saga. Dragonborn and like the vampires are also in there. Don't know if they're enabled, but we'll find out. Um, there's a lot there that's just like I could easily just sit down and play for a good while. Nothing that I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm playing this just to play it, but like, there's some games I kind of want to get into that's more grindy related too. Like I play a game called Trove, and I'm pretty high up there. I'm not saying I'm like finished with it. The Geode quest I haven't even begin to touch barely. Like I'm just scratching the surface of it. But I would like to start from the beginning because I kind of forgot all about how to play it. I remember bits and tricks, but like when it comes down to it, I just, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing now. Before I would like give out advice to my buddy Dan and stuff like that, but now it's just like, I have no idea. Uh, then there's Destiny 2 that I got, which we all like me, Toxic Anxiety, and the Venomous Kind. We all finished most of the story. I still have Beyond Light and one other DLC. I think we did Forsaken together. Maybe. It probably wasn't Forsaken, but we all kind of did we did like the very first like base storyline together, and then we all bought either Shadowkeep or Forsaken. I can't remember, and we played that one all the way through in like literally a day. We just kind of quickly grinded it out, and then we all got off it. Now like we're all kind of saying we should start playing again, and we're always like, yeah, if you guys want to play, just hit us up. Hit one of us up. We'll all, we can all play it. And we just all, somebody will call and be like, hey, you guys want to play games? And I'm like, I'm playing Minecraft. I'm playing this. Sorry, I'm with my girlfriend. Sorry, this. I would love to do something like Destiny with them, even if we don't stream it. It's just like fun to do that. I don't know how well my computer would handle that. I think I've been waiting for them to get their other DLC because like they just restarted with the season, so like their quote unquote seasons like season pass. I don't want to say season pass, but like their grind for level seasoning is just you know it
Straight on. That's right.
it's kind of like Fortnite. Like as you do stuff, you gain experience, and then you level up, and you can claim a reward every now and then. But they just restarted that, and then all of a sudden everyone wanted to play again, and I'm like, sure, why not? And I just haven't done it. My computer can run it
Oh,
beautifully now.
take the wheel. Where in the goddamn hell you driving? You're speeding. Watch your speed.
Like before, we all used something called GeForce Experience, where like it basically was web hosted.
Caution. Watch your speed.
It was like you quote unquote borrowed power from NVIDIA because they had like a crap ton of these. I guess in a way servers, the probably like gaming rigs that you can wirely get the display to stream to you, and then from there it's like you can play for a certain amount of time. We used to do that a lot, and then I upgraded my rig because like back then my rig was crappy. And I couldn't play Destiny 2 for the life of me. It was laggier than hell. Even in the menus, it was just so bad. Now it's like I launch it, and I'm not saying I'm getting like 100 frames per second, but like I don't know what frames I'm getting. I just know that I'm actually able to play it. It's smooth, I'll say that much, even during combat. And we don't have to deal with that whole like annoying latency thing. Not latency. It's like what was it called? I think it was called like spotty connection, but like every now and then while we're playing, all of a sudden we just deal with this whole spotty connection BS. That's like it was like as if you had like a bad Wi-Fi signal from all the like people trying to play it at that moment. So I guess like a bandwidth issue. I don't know how to describe it, but like it would happen to some of us, and the other ones it wouldn't happen to. So yeah, like I'm happy I don't have to deal with that now because it was so annoying. Every now and then I'll just be like, "Yep," and I'm lagging, and I'm lagging, and I'm dead. But then like now it's like I'm playing, and I like that. I like the ability to actually sit down and play a game without it being like, "Oh yeah, you have to do this." I'm trying to think of like other games I used to play. I used to be huge into racing. Like I think one of my first ever consoles was a Nintendo GameCube. I probably had a console before then, just I can't remember. I was probably too young. Uh but like oh, that snow sleep is starting to catch up to me. But um sorry, I was reading something. But like yeah, so like train of thought, where did it go? Which mountain did it blow into? Um Oh right, so like one of my first consoles was like Nintendo GameCube, and when I was sorry, I'm grabbing a drink and I don't feel like keeping it driving while I am drinking, but one of the uh one of the first ever games I really started like hardcore playing was Need for Speed Underground 1, not 2, 1. And that was like my go-to game every time. I didn't have another game that I could like sit down. Spider-Man, but like there was no other like game that I really enjoyed going back to besides that one. And even to this day, if I have a GameCube still, and I just launch it every now and then and be like, yes. But yeah, it's like oh, I'm huge into racing games, honestly, but not today's racing games. Like yeah, I like the difficulty of how they are. I like Forza. I could honestly play it 'cause I think it comes with like Xbox Game Pass or something, or like the Xbox. Uh, it's not. It's either Xbox Live Pass or the Game Pass Ultimate. One of them comes with it, and I could download it and play it. It's just like that more realistic feel to the game kind of ruins racing. Where like Grand Theft Auto, I love it just because I can drive it around and crash. Actually, that's a game I own now that I could probably play. But yeah, it's just like, oh right, I couldn't log in. That's why I haven't played it yet. But in the long run, like I used to go to that game and play it and play it and play it, and then like Grand Theft Auto, I like that one because it doesn't make a lot of sense when you crash. When you crash, yeah, you bang up a door, you put a slight dent here for like 1,000 mile per hour crash. I know that's not physically possible in GTA with just stock cars, but you get what I'm saying here. It's just one of the I was looking at my floor instead of driving. It was one of those games where like I like the driving physics of it because I don't have to worry about this car being utterly destroyed the first second I hit into anything or like even slowing down a whole lot. Even in Forza, from what I can see, it's not that bad. I think it's just more of like they apply a lot of like more more effort into the whole driving aspect. If you ask me, I played like maybe one Forza game, and that was a while ago. It's definitely not one like Forza
Yes,
Horizon.
Greedo. That's right.
I think it's called. I haven't played that one yet, but like the one I played, I couldn't handle the way it drove, and it was probably just because it was like me coming from a GameCube game and then moving over to like an Xbox controller. I just was iffy on it. Where now it's like I'm used to an Xbox controller. Heck, I'm playing with one right now, and I feel like I could easily adapt myself to that now. And if I'm getting that steering wheel, which is also an Xbox type steering wheel, except for it plugs into computers too, uh, I feel like I'd be fine. I don't feel like I would have. I need to stop at the next rest stop. I'm probably gonna pass out from no sleep in this game. Now I'm using my mouse. Is there another rest stop up ahead anywhere? So we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go there. Oof. Unless there's one like closer. I mean, what happens if I go this way? Bring me up, down. That's too far. Takes me up to Bakersfield, down. Okay, so we're just gonna hope that my character does not pass out from sleep.
Let's do this.
There's like a UI mod that shows you how long you actually have until you need to sleep, which would be probably a good idea to grab, but we're gonna kind of speed a little bit. Shh, don't call the cops. But
Oh Lord, watch your speed.
yeah, shut up. I just want to get to this rest stop ASAP because I know my little the way you see the way you can see your sleep is if you look on the right side, right around where the speed is. There's like your gear, so what gear you're on. It's like I'm on automatic 18 because I don't shift. I'm sorry, I'm not a manual driver. Then there's your condition of your truck. I don't know if it counts as your trailer too. I think it's just like the truck itself. And that one is like if I damage it, it starts to fill up with red. And like there's a slimmer red there, but I don't think that's from me. I'm not sure if I've crashed this at all. I can't recall, so whatever. The next one beside that would be your gas. So yeah, I have it down there, but at the same time, that one kind of tells me. That one there kind of tells me the whole bar thing just as well as that thing down there does, which I can look down and see it, no problem. But then out right beside there, that's that like blue thing that looks like a bed and someone laying in it. Once that blue thing is all the way full and there's no more gray, I have no idea what happened because I haven't never hit that far. We might find out today. But I'm going to kind of speed a little bit and hope I can get there.
Take the wheel. We're in the
And then the other one's like mail, so if I receive emails from something, then I'll find out. There's like once you start up a business, I've seen it in Euro Truck Simulator a little bit. I'm taking a guess it's gonna be
caution. Watch your speed.
basically the same, where it comes up like if you don't give a person a truck for a certain amount of time, they'll email you warning you, hey, if I don't get a truck within this many days, or it's been this many days, this many weeks, whatever, since I've had a job, if you don't get me a truck so I can drive around and make money, I'm going to have to find another employment. Which, you know, that is 100% reasonable. If I don't supply you with a truck, why the fudge would you stay in here? I mean, you're literally doing nothing, so whatever. But that kind of, like, it kind of gives you that email thing where, like, for your business. I don't know how well it does for, like, without a whole bigger business, and I believe you can actually like play this full on without it, but you know you're gonna be doing a whole lot of driving where like right now if I wouldn't have wasted a lot of money
Watch your speed.
on like you're gonna notice on the world map there's like this random tangent that just goes from like I think I made it from Kingsman or Las Vegas down to Kamarar. I don't know what the fudge the city is. I'm sorry, I don't live down there. But like, I just kind of decided I want to go to Texas, which you know wasn't a bad idea. But I don't know what exactly they have open for say either. So,
Driving in the devil's chariot. Watch your speed.
but like if I haven't wasted all that money, then I could have probably upgraded another like I could have got another garage or like hired someone, upgraded this garage, one of the two, and oh, I'm getting dangerously tired. But I could have upgraded, and then from there,
Oh Jesus, take the wheel. Where in the goddamn hell you driving? You're speeding. Watch
from there, like I could have probably like as I'm driving, this other person will be driving around leveling up himself while also gaining money for me.
caution. Watch your speed.
Of course, I'll have to pay him for what he does, but like in the long run, I'm making $30,000 on this load. That guy will probably only make around 5,000 for me, allowing him to use my truck and also like do a few other things. It's not just you know, oh yeah, he makes $30,000 for that load. No, buddy. You have my truck. You have my contacts to go find this. So, you know, most of the profit's probably going to go to me for repairing trucks and stuff like that. No, we're going to go to this truck stop here. But yeah, it's just gonna be like it's one of those things where like if I would have played a little bit smarter, that would have been okay. So we're gonna have to sleep, which will probably put us on nighttime, which I hate driving at night in this game. But like this here should give me enough money to do something. I don't know how much it is to buy a new garage or anything. No, we ain't turning left, dear. Shut up. Can remove that. Let me see if I can remove that. There. But yeah, so in the long run, it would have been better if I just didn't kind of make that cross a few state journey to just say screw it. Oh yay, glad I can see through the tree.
Recomputing.
Oh, first time I've been to Los Angeles, huh? I missed the rest stop. I'm an idiot. Let's go and like let's go up here to this Lennar place. Try to see if I can maybe like do a UE. I highly doubt I could do like a UE, but
Okay, let's find a new route.
like we'll go in here and try to find a way.
Where are you going? Make a U-turn.
Find a way to turn around. Please don't hit the car. I'm gonna jackknife a freaking thing, aren't I? Let's try this again. Ugh. Don't quote, like, do not take my driving up on this, because... Come on, come on. I know I'm gonna damage that trailer a little bit, but it's gonna be okay. I just need to get to that rest stop. No one tell Target I just did that in their thing.
Turn right.
But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I could have had like a upgraded garage probably by now, and then been having someone else going out there making money for the company, which, you know. Oh, fuck it, I'm going. I don't care. Rest stop is literally up here. I just need to get there so I can sleep.
I'll find us a new route.
Oh, they have fish there, and it's Chinese takeout. I think it's just right here, the hotel.
Take the wheel. Where in the goddamn hell you driving? You're speeding. Watch your speed. Get ready to turn right.
No. We turn the left here.
Rerouting.
Does it want me to go all the way through?
When possible, make a U-turn.
No, I don't think it does, but we're going this route now, I guess. Just need to find a spot that I can stop and sleep at. Ah. Well, we're just gonna go like right here. I just stopped the engine while I'll stay moving. That's stupid. Don't do that in real life. Oh, I just doubled that, didn't I? Whoops. Oh, whatever. I think I double slept on accident by holding down the A button. Take that a little bit slower. We're gonna go really wide on this.
Turn right.
Weird that have me go all the way back through Los Angeles. I mean, it's only a 3-hour journey left, so it's not gonna be that bad. But
I feel like I'm driving in the devil's chariot.
well, watch your speed.
Caught.
But yeah,
Watch your
shut
speed.
up. It's just one of the things where, like, no, now it goes up to 50. I could have freaking sped right through that town. Swear to God, if it drops from here, I'm going to yell. Why would you have a 50-mile-an-hour zone lead into a 30 after exiting a 30? Like,
Watch your speed.
where's your freaking sense?
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Come on, you have more power than this, buddy. I know you do. Trying to think what else to talk about. Like, probably more of like a learn about mini moment or Miname moment than it is anything. I really don't. Like, if I'm streaming with someone, I really don't enjoy like trying to overpower them in any way about talking. I think I kind of just more so enjoy people being around than anything. And yes, I know like I can adjust
Now
my
keep left
seating
there.
position and stuff like that to the point where like I can actually make out what's on that entire screen. But like in the long run, I'll do that one day whenever I'm actually like trying to full on try to play this game. Like right now, this is fine. I know I'm not seeing a whole lot of what's where.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus, take the wheel. Where in the goddamn hell you driving? You're speeding. Watch your
somewhere.
speed.
Oxnard. I know I'm not going to Oxnard.
Keep right.
Oh, because if I go to Bakersfield, it's gonna be like way further. Must be keep right on Oxnard. Okay. I know I'm not using signals, but screw it. I just want to get this mission done with, see if I can do anything about either upgrading my current garage or getting another one. I think it's 180,000. Maybe. Don't quote me. I know that's in like Euro Truck for sure, but I don't know how much it is in American Truck Simulator. It tells me to stay over here. An hour-long journey because yeah, why not? Cause I keep screwing up. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely like this here is probably
Now keep left there.
keep left there. Oh, I don't know. It's like I definitely enjoy something like this. If I did get that steering wheel, I feel like I would so enjoy it. The problem is I don't know how exactly I would set it up. Like the pedals are a no-brainer. Put it underneath your desk and call it a day because I got plenty of room behind my desk where like I could kick it out a little bit. So even when I'm like chillaxing, watching a movie or something on my computer, if I do that, who knows? Then I still have enough room to where like I'm not gonna accidentally activate the pedal because I've owned like a pedal set, but that was more for like I was a kid. It had the wires cut off and it didn't really attach to anything, and I just had an imagination to, oh yeah, I'm driving. It was attached to like one of those. It wasn't even attached. It was like the suction cups were completely wore off. It was just like felt padding now on the bottom of it with not felt. It was more like a rubberized padding, and it like I sat there and pretend I was driving on that thing, and I loved it. As a kid, like I guarantee you, as a kid, like you probably had so much fun with the most randomest of things. Me, you just put anything in my face when I was a kid, and I was like, yes. Okay, I'm heading to Santa Maria. Wondering if I have to go over one. But yeah, a lot of times I Oh, neck cramp. A lot of times I always just kind of enjoyed sitting down playing games like this because there's nothing saying that I absolutely have to do this. It's like nothing that I have to work forward next to. Yeah, I can do things like this and grind up to $100,000 and then like try to do a business thing, but in the long run, I don't have to do that business. I really don't. I could just own my own semi truck and do quick jobs for the rest of my life.
I can't
Although I
blame
don't
her.
think you make as much on the quick jobs as you do like regular. So it's just like whatever. San Francisco. Is that where I'm trying to head? No, I'm heading to Santa Maria. Santa Maria. I gotta say, like for this is like a single mission, and it's honestly like an hour long, nearly. I know there's probably like it's not quite an hour because I had like that moment where I couldn't get my data and YouTube to load for some reason. Then I found out Steam was also downloading games in the background. I was like, why isn't my web page just loading? And I forgot I didn't like set the limit on the bandwidth for it, so it was just taking all the bandwidth to download whatever game it was trying to update. And I haven't quite launched this game yet at that moment, so like I couldn't load YouTube. I couldn't like load the regular YouTube channel. I couldn't load Twitch up barely at all, and everything was just
Caution!
lagging.
Watch your speed!
Yeah, shut up, buddy. Why is it 30 through here? Thank you for following Critter 2002. Lovely to see you here. Hello, Critter. How is your morning, afternoon, night, whatever time zone you're in going? Uh-oh. Two questions. This cannot be good. Please answer or please ask because I have no. I feel like one of them's gonna be like, "Are you stupid? What are you hauling?" I am apparently, from what I understand, I'm hauling fireworks to Santa Maria in a Walmart truck. Like I'm not. I have mods on here that just gives it like brands that you recognize. So they're apparently fireworks because I instead of upgrading my money making skill, like what is your fuel level? Fuel level, I think. Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say. Like I literally was putting in a lot of it to the fuel economy. I'm at like a 4, 5. That's 5 instead of 6, and now I'm starting to go into long distance because I really want to go somewhere, and I haven't like really done high value or anything like that, which is kind of stupid. But I figured the more money I save on fuel, the more money in my pocket. Since this truck here is just for a quick job right now. Because I do own a truck, but uh, I was just doing quick jobs because, yeah, why not? I know I don't make as much because then I don't go and like attach a trailer and do this and do that, but eh, to me that's not too bad. What is your truck damage at? I think my truck that I own is at like 100%. Like it's not 100% damage. I think it's perfectly pristine. Maybe I think the tires have a lot of wear on it because I did a stupid thing and went from like California to damn near Texas. I'll have to like once this quick job's over, which will be here in a couple minutes. I will definitely go look at it because I'm hoping with that 100,000 I should be able to upgrade. I haven't like looked at the prices for the garage. And of course, I bought a freaking Peterbilt instead of like maybe trying to actually price range stuff. Let's slow down for that cop decides to get any ideas. Please drive through a tunnel. I don't know where any tunnels are in this game. Like, I don't know geography at all. I've lived in one state my whole life between two cities, so it's like I see these towns and I'm like, huh? Where is that? Oh, I know that because I seen it in this show or I heard it from here, but I don't know any like I don't know where tunnels are or anything. I think I've drove through some, but I can't like say I know exactly where they're at, and unless the world map itself, I don't know if the world map shows tunnels. You just went through. I did? Did I? I'm about as oblivious as anyone. I'm sorry. Pardon my stupidness for today.
Keep right, and then exit right.
You stupid Jeep.
Exit right.
Let's kind of slow down before I like crash this thing. Yeah, I'm not like I'm running off with damn near no sleep, so it's like my everything that I am thinking is just like, huh? Please drive through a tunnel. Alright, home sure store. Underlay, underlay. Move it, move it. Please tell me this guy's at least going 20. And I won't pull my hair out.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Whoop. I kind of slammed on my brakes there. Screw it, I'll stop. I could just take the red light fine. Although legally, there's no sign saying I can't make a turn here. Then again, I'm in California. Who knows what those damn rules are? How close am I? Hello, Will Plays. Oh, I can turn. No one told me it was green. I blame chat on that one. Sharp turn? I need to get over this anyway. Screw this blinker. Will Plays. Who?
And then turn left.
You're through somebody. I can't remember.
Turn left.
Is this thing having me deliver it to a UPS store? Oh, that makes sense. Wait, firework? I'm delivering fireworks to UPS for Walmart. How hard is this one? I can't do it. I can't reverse, so I'm just gonna try this one out. Sand. Oh. I thought you were someone completely different. My bad. But hello, Sand. Did I do any damage? Okay, well I can upgrade my long range a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the high value. Just in time? I'm gonna do a high value one just because, like, I'm okay with that. Alright, and now we're on to my actual truck. So I want to look. So let me get back on mouse and keyboard for a second. I want to look at something. Well, hello there, dog. Sorry, one of my dogs just randomly appeared in my room. So I own one. I own this. 180,000 to upgrade. Screw. Okay, screw off you. 125,000. I don't know if there's a way for me to buy. Yeah, I can't do that yet. What if I took a small loan out? Like, what if I took $100,000 out to get one person so I can make more money as I go? Because I could definitely make more than 5,000. I could definitely make more than 1,000, like 800 in one day. So that will give me a hefty amount of money to actually like do something with. So we're gonna upgrade this. Give me 2 extra slots, and then I can buy 2 trucks off of I don't even think I can buy 2 trucks. I might have to take one more loan out. We'll see. We'll see how that works. We'll see what I can do because I haven't. I don't think I found the cheap place yet. I don't know what the cheap place is on here. Sorry. I am definitely not thirsty, I promise. Come on. On delay, on delay. I've seen enough. So then I need to go here. Truck. So I found International, Peterbilt, and Volvo. How much are Volvos? Buy online. Oh. Oh god, that's gonna take money out of me. I'm just have to buy one of these. So I'm gonna have to probably just go for it and get a $400,000 loan, and then W Worth has added them. Will is like Sans. Is that you adding me on Steam? Because you have the same last like that Worth is the same last name as like someone that I know personally, like in my actual family, and I'm not big fans of Worth. So if that is you, say so and I'll add you. Okay. Okay. I apologize. I will add that because the last time I just kind of blew it off because I thought you were someone else. I say we take a $400,000 loan out, right? So we're gonna go ahead and just do this, and I can easily pay this all back. I'm not gonna have to worry too much about that. So we're gonna do this real quick. And no. Why am I doing truck manager? I want to do garage manager. And we're gonna do upgrade. No. We're not gonna upgrade. What am I thinking? We're gonna do here truck. Do you want to do? Yeah, let's do this one because this one's like the closest one to us. And we're just gonna buy two of. Do we want two of these? Because these are pretty decent ones. I like that. Or do we want to get them like premium ones? 150, 150, that's 300,000. Let's do the. Let's get them both one of these. Gearbox. Cabin, 750, 300. So, they have about level 13. So we'll get them two of these. No. And then Las Vegas. Okay. And then purchase. Yes. I probably could have made them different colors, but whatever. Oh, no. Oh, I just chose to drive the new one. I did not want to do that. I liked my old one. Okay, whatever. The other guy can have that. And then we're going to go to the recruitment agency. And there's one right here in Las Vegas. So we're going to hire drivers. And there's two here. So whether they're good or not, we're going to hire both of them. once we get Pinky here, you have more stats unlocked though. Yeah, we're gonna go with the slightly higher one because that means, yes, I have to pay them more, but that's fine. And then we're gonna go over to driver manager, and then I'm gonna take this truck, and then now we should start making some money here in a little bit as I drive around. So right now we owe like $500,000, and then we add like an extra 7,000 every day. But we could we're not gonna pay it off right away, but we can make payments on it, keep it low. How well is this truck? Is it like okay? I don't know. Yeah, I think it's okay. So we're gonna do like quick jobs while they do regular jobs. So I'm just gonna pick the most expensive ones I can find, and we're gonna do those. And which means get ready for another hour to be added on to the stream of me driving around, crashing and almost crashing. I probably could do like quick, short ones, but the longer I drive, because those AI only has like a short, like, I believe now if I go to the garage manager, like, so idle and idle. Why are you guys idle? I don't know. We'll find out. Um, so like right now they're both idle, but here in a minute after we're gonna just let them kind of do balance so that way they can equal themselves out. But eventually, because right now their skills are so low,
Getting those crumbs on my back seat.
it's just like me driving longer means that they're doing more missions, and yeah, they may only be making a couple. Oh god, I did not realize how long this trailer was. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit curb driving for a minute. But yeah, so because of me being able to drive like, 1,400 miles away, while they're only probably able to do like an 8-hour drive, and I can do like a 24-hour drive. Oh god, this drive is gonna be long. The last one's like 19. But
So get ready to turn left.
yeah, so I can do like one drive that's worth about $50,000, and they can do like 4 drives, mind you, if they don't like idle a whole bunch, while I'm doing this one. And because I also have higher skills, my efficiency will be okay to the point where I'm not too worried about gas. And even then, I'm using another company's money instead of my own to be able to drive. Yeah, they're probably making some profit off of this compared to me, but like, it's perfectly fine for me to take a 24-hour drive here because I think my truck is out in the middle of freaking Timbuktu, Egypt. So, whatever. So, finding a job that's like close to me to then lead further away from me would be more of a hassle than me just taking a quick job now, trying to get those loans paid off to where I can make more money to buy more garages and like upgrade myself even more. And by me driving around, I'm making like I'm not only making money and having my own employees do stuff, I'm also going to level myself up so that way in case I have to do another like mission anytime in the future, then I'm covered on all bases.
Go straight on. That's right.
To the way I see it is, unless I'm a maxed out character, there's no reason for me to be just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. I'm not used to this truck yet. Where like, since those drivers are like, let me get across this and I will pause here and go see if they're moving yet. But because these drivers here are, okay, yeah, so like now you see they're on the road. That's not what I wanted to do. Like they're both on the road now doing some, they're both heading, where are they heading? They don't have a load yet from the looks of it, but they're on the road. I'm not sure. I don't know how exactly to check all that. Garage manager, maybe? There's a way for you to map view? No. So, like, for instance, I'm already on road, and I make $32 a mile for profit. These, once they actually do some jobs, will start to show the income for them. So, like, right now they're NA because they really haven't done a thing where I'm actually making some money out here. And because because I'm not the brightest cookie in the shed, I don't,
Go straight on. That's right.
like, I don't have all the money in the world just because I just took out 2 big loans, but that's okay because in the long run I can pay them off. This is where it gets fun because that means now I can just sit here and grind, or hell, I could just like turn off my truck once I pay off my loan, just let the game sit and earn money from them being out and about, even though I'm not currently earning money, which then will allow me to upgrade my garage, buy more trucks, and like go even further than that. Is this a brand new truck? No, this is a trip distance. Okay, no one. I know like it kind of seems boring, but like in a business standpoint, this is kind of making a lot of sense to take the money out now since I had enough to get me some money. And yeah, I could have just took the $500,000 loan out early and got more money from driving that other big trip, but I also wanted that backup cash where like I can kind of earn more money from both of them and myself, and then pay off that loan. God, this thing is not gaining any speed. I mean, I wonder why. Clearly, the people who hired me did not see my last driving performance. Why is my FPS like dropping? I just noticed like my CPU is like it's running okay, but like it just I'm looking over at my OBS and it's like 50 frames per second instead of 60 it was having. Whatever, it's okay, no biggie. I do know like for sure probably around the 12-hour mark I'll take an 8-hour rest, and then from there I don't know if I can drive for 8 hours in this, or like 12 hours. I need to get that mod that like tells me how long exactly I have until I have to sleep, because that probably is gonna be best. And the bad thing is, unless I get better trucks for like those employees, they're gonna probably be moving a little bit tad slower due to the fact of like they don't have the power behind it with those trucks I probably bought them. I don't know, like I'll probably find a list online and see what trucks are good for beginners, and then like an upgrade path tier, and then once I get this loan paid off, I'll probably run around, try to find more dealers I haven't been to yet, and explore myself. Basically, start from like let's say Washington and head all the way down to Timbuktu, wherever the heck I want to go. Basically, just head into a completely different direction. That way, as I'm oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah, don't go 75 miles an hour around a turn, kids. But basically, lost my train of thought from churning. Wow, you can tell I'm just dead today. Yeah, basically, once I pay off that loan, I can drive around, find more dealers, more hiring ships, and by then I should also have quite the reputation. So I'll be able to hire like a little bit more experienced drivers who's probably asking for more money, but that's okay because even if they're asking for more money, I'm gonna. Why isn't my fuck? Damn it, my cruise control wasn't on. But yeah, like even if they ask for more money, I'll probably still end up banging a profit, even if like they're asking for a decent amount per mile, I'll be okay. Because in the long run, if they're that high a level asking for that amount of money, they're probably like earning a lot per load. Like with this one, it's $50,000. I'll probably make a decent amount by doing this. Definitely a little delay on the stream. I would love to go into the multiplayer edition of this, like get like a whole convoy system. I heard it gets pretty laggy doing it, but like I would love to actually get some friends who would sit down and do this for a couple hours with me. Like I've been playing this for an hour and a half, and I don't want to get off of it. Like if I have to, I will, but I don't want to. It's just a game where like I'm full on enjoying every moment of this, whether anyone like enjoys it or not. This is, to me, it's relaxing. I can like sit down and actually just kind of chill. I don't have to be on the edge that like someone's gonna sneak up on me. But in a multiplayer, like, yeah, there's no worries about stuff, but like I feel like it would be fun to go on entire truck journeys together and all deliver stuff roughly around the same area, or which I've seen it done through, what's his name, Tomcat, no, I don't remember his name. I will find his name, and next time I stream this I will definitely like say his name, but like I cannot remember this YouTuber's name for the life of me right now. I swear to God, it's Tomcat7 or like 77 or 07 something. But he does like a whole bunch of Forza stuff. He does truck. It's like some type of simulation with trucking, but not this. It's like trials or trails, something.
Lord, watch your speed.
Why did it have to slow down? But yeah, like it, he did a few things with like huge convoys of people doing stuff, which would be a lot of fun to actually do that. I don't know anyone offhand who would like purely enjoy this game and want to sit down and like drive with me, but I guarantee there's at least one person that I know, only because their own dad is a trucker, but like I know he would enjoy to sit down and play this, especially since he has a banging PC and he doesn't use it. Maybe I'll buy it for him for his birthday next month, or in 2 months. But yeah, even if the day passes, like yeah, that little bit that we owe the, actually I could pay a little bit of it off right now. I could pay off the 100,000, so that way I'm not owning so much, and then once I get some more money, I could probably pay that off. I mean, I'm gonna end up owing a lot, but I still need money in the bank for my own employees due to the fact that like they're gonna be using gas and stuff like that. And if you're sticking around for this long and watching me play this, like, hey, I appreciate that. This is the way for like if you have questions, you want to learn anything about me, or like if you want to know what game I might stream next, maybe, because I kind of just pop on and be like, I want to stream this today. I know next stream I want to do is most likely going to be Skyrim, just because it's Skyrim. Come on, we got to get Satan back into play. But yeah, like that'll probably be like later in the evening, just because, like I said, I have not slept in over 24 hours because, yeah, sleep is apparently non-existent for me.
I keep left there.
What does F6 do? That just tells me like what I'm exactly doing. F7 is the damage, no short messages, and then F5 is just the map. I think it was. Oh, I know why Will Plays was like familiar to me because there's someone like William Cup or that subscribed to me, and I'm like, who is this person? I could have swore they came around with someone else. It's in a stream. Someone like said that's someone with them. I think it was Vixen, but it's cool. I might buy this band's entire album because they have like multiple albums, but I might buy the ones that has like the copyright free music and play it because the effects, like the people that you hear in the background, not Granny obviously, but the band that you hear in the background is actually, they do copyright free and some copyright music. Like right now, I just have their copyright free playlist running, and I guarantee like if I just credit them, they're fine with it. I don't know for sure if they want it like in the description or like in something, but if I get copyright strike, I get copyright strike. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm just doing this for because I can. So maybe I'll buy like the whole album and actually put it in the game, so it's a little bit different. But I do kind of like the idea like I can just play it through my computer and you guys can hear, because I use an effects music for my Minecraft streams. Anything that's gonna be like really quiet, where I feel like I'm gonna have a moment where I'm not doing something. If the song's perfect, no sleep. But like in Minecraft, there's a lot of the times that like I just kind of space out for a minute and I'm working so hard on something I'm not talking. This this is a lot easier because yes, at the same time I can easily sit here and do nothing, but I don't have to focus so hard on it that like I'm not able to talk about things. So like the music is just more there whenever I'm thinking of something to talk about. Like, Sky City. Ooh, we're going to Sky High. Everyone get your jetpacks. We're flying to Mars. Oh. Wait. Those gas prices are definitely wrong. Oop. Definitely did not just go into the other lane there. But yeah, like in the long run, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do where there's so many games that I can play and sit down and truly enjoy. It's just there's too many games to stream. There's some games where like I don't want the pressure of me streaming. Like this is so chillax. Minecraft is so chillax that it's just like, if I get stressed over the stream, I'm not gonna worry about it. I could sit here and not talk for like the probably hour and a half it's gonna take me to do this journey and be fine. Where like Minecraft is kind of different. Like I feel like I have to kind of keep saying what I'm gonna be doing next and reminding myself that I need to keep a content and I can't just look at a wall. I just realized it is 75 through here. I say I don't have to concentrate, but I kind of do. I mean, there's nothing wrong with me going slightly slower, but it's a lot better if I don't go slightly slower than the speed limit, because then I can get there quicker. I feel so bad, like, there's an artist I like called Black Bear, and I like some of his songs. Like one of them is actually called Little Bit, and I like it, but I can't play because he does not do copyright free music. There are a few others that I know that has copyright free stuff, but I don't know how well that works out, because when I have something coming from one single artist like Nefex, when they just have a single playlist where I can just say, oh yeah, this is Nefex, and go check out the channel, blah blah blah. It's so much easier than being like, well, this is this person, go check them out, blah blah blah, every single time that a new song pops up. keep looking at chat and forgetting that I'm also driving. That's why I feel like a steering wheel would be so fun, because I'll just jerk it a little bit too far. Poor engine's probably getting like pushed so hard. If 80's this guy's max and I'm having to go 75, this thing's working. I just gotta keep an eye on my sleep thing so that way I know like I can try to mark out the net, like see how far the next rest stop is. Not too sharp of a turn, but it's probably gonna cause me some trouble. Next turn I think is pretty sharp, so probably gonna wanna. Nah, it's not that sharp.
I feel like I'm driving in the devil's chariot. Watch your speed.
So hard to stay on the road with a controller for me because like I'm used to like full on just slamming the control stick to like running Call of Duty where like this kind of it needs those fine adjustments. I'm not used to driving games anymore. I could probably get back into Grand Theft Auto and like get used to having to quickly move, but I don't even know. If I can remember the damn password for Rockstar, my Rockstar account, then maybe I can actually log into it and like stream Grand Theft Auto. Don't know how well that would go, but like we'll find out. I definitely couldn't do some of the missions on there because I know like some of it's like strip club, and I don't think nudity is really allowed on Twitch or YouTube. So you know, there's some definite streams where it's like, or scenes in Grand Theft Auto where it's like, if I know it's coming up, 'cause I beat Grand Theft Auto 1,000 freaking times, but it's just always fun to play it. Well, I tried that. Problem is, it's linked to my PlayStation account because when I played it, it was I originally bought Grand Theft Auto 5 for PS3, linked my Rockstar account because I was like, oh yeah, that means now I can take pictures and save them to the cloud while I'm playing online. Please pull in for. Sorry. Um, but yeah, it was just like I linked it to my PlayStation account, and even with the Rockstar launcher, I can't log into it for some reason. And I try like resetting the password, and it's just not working. Because it tries to get me to go reset my PlayStation password for some reason. I'm like, I know what my PlayStation stuff is, but then it won't let me sign in through any other service besides Rockstar, like
Caution.
account.
Watch your speed.
Oh, shut up! It's gonna be 75 here in a minute. But yeah, it's just like I gotta figure out what's going on with that. I'll try maybe doing another account and then merging my PlayStation account with that one, but I don't know. We'll find out.
Go straight on. That's right.
We'll see what happens in the like future. Just due to the fact of like, yeah, I care a lot about getting that game up and running since I have it, but I mean, come on. When you have a game like this, can you really complain? I mean, yeah, you can. I don't think I fully ever played Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC because I bought it on PS3 and then went to I went to the PC after beating it a few times, and then did you ever play? No, on PlayStation 3 I did, but on PC edition I really didn't play it. I only did it for the mods, honestly. You ever play Grand Theft Auto?
Go straight on. That's right.
I might work on that today, like fixing it. I'll figure it out. Otherwise, I'll just contact Rockstar support, even though they're kind of like hit and miss. Ah, I think there's a website where I got mine from. It was like at the time of me buying that on Steam, like the game was like somewhere close to $60, and then I ended up getting it for like $30 somewhere else. I can't remember like the site, but I ended up getting it somewhere else for like $60 or like for $30, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a damn steal. I'm doing it. And I kind of have like that same mentality, like if I can find it cheaper somewhere else, I'm just gonna get it while it's cheap. Like when this game was on sale, I was like, you know, I always honestly wanted a truck. Like I always wanted one of those sim games. Yeah, I own a game where it's like realistic crashing, but I want something where like I can drive from point A to point B and feel accomplished at the end. Yeah, I'll probably like tonight, not tonight, but today after I get back from my graveyard that I have to go see. I'll I'll probably try to fix my Rockstar account if I don't pass out cold. I ain't cooking tonight because fuck everybody. I don't feel like cooking. So we're just gonna get some fast food and I'm gonna call it a day. I got GTA 5 for free on the Epic Games launch. Well, aren't you just damn lucky? I didn't know it was free on there. Yeah, see, okay. At the bottom screen where the GPS is, you'll see like it just said in like $1,000 from Mark here. I have to go to driver manager to see that. So like he just made 265 in a day. But uh see, I think my problem is I never got into Epic to be able to like hit up those deals. I know there's doing like a week long giveaway around Christmas, and I picked up a few games. I think it's just like 3 games that I was like, you know what, I might actually play that, and I just never did. um, but yeah, I just never really got into the Epic thing. I always believe Epic was like a cursed like thing to people because back when I was younger, I didn't see it as like a gaming launcher. I thought it was like Steam, but someone retextured. Until I actually downloaded it and found out, oh, this is a completely different thing. And now I hate my younger self because like if I could go back in time and literally grab myself by the neck and just strain me for being so stupid, I would. There's a lot of things that I missed out with like Epics, Steam, and a few other things. Like there was a game on Steam. It's in my library. I have to download it on this computer, but I was just scrolling through Facebook and it showed, hey, this game is now free. And I was like, well, it's a free game. Why not add it to my library? I don't know what game it was. I can't remember. I don't think I can bring it up right this second either, so whatever. But yeah, it was like I missed out on a lot because of those type of things. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop for gas probably at the next stop. So let's go. Let's zoom in and try to see where the next gas station is. Oh, you think I could make it here? Probably could. I mean, I could just go into here. Do I just want to go in here? I've been in Flagstaff. Fudge. I've been like all over this area. Well, I kind of want to stay on the faster route. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a stop up here. 88 miles. I think I have enough gas in here. I should. because then I can also rest up there as it's starting to turn nighttime, which means I don't have to drive in the dark. So 88 miles from here would be about 509 miles on my speed trip or my trip tracker. What other games have you played, Sans? Because like I don't really ever talk to anyone. Like I don't really ever talk to you that much about what you all do. No, we're not gonna get over yet.
Go straight on. That's right.
Yeah, I'm not stopping here. Why is this 65? And it's gonna be 75. Watch. Oh, I was asking, what other games do you play? Because like I really never talked to you about like what you all do. And like I know you do Minecraft, but I've seen you play a few games through Discord, but I definitely cannot name those off the top of my head.
I keep left there.
If there are games that we all kind of have in common, I would love to do like a game night if it's multiplayer with people, just because why not? It's like I own Monopoly and Game of Life, which I can, if you're on my friends list, I can send I can send like a thing that basically allows it to like, what the hell's cruise control in this? Oh God. Then I can like host a game night with people by sending them an invite to a basically to like a party, and we all can play through my computer. So like we all would have to take one turn after another. But yeah, if we all kind of have games that we can all like chillax and play on, it would be kind of fun. Because Minecraft can get kind of, you know, up there a little bit. Okay. Lights on. Just have to drive a little bit in the dark, and then I'll be hitting up a stop here in a minute. Yep, exit 146. Takes you into Yavapai. What?
Exit right.
What's that city? I'll use the speed to my advantage. Oh, this place is probably gonna be harder than hell to get in and out of, though. Been a bad chick.
Get ready to turn right.
We're definitely gonna want to take this one like pretty wide, especially with this many trailers. We're gonna kind of go to this side. I'll stop so I don't get the damn red light thing. I want to go far into the other lane and then head this way.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Wide again. And curve.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Yeah. Shut up, Grandma.
Turn left.
Okay, this one. I pause and read that. I play GTA, sometimes Fortnite. Sorry. Town of Salem, Hitman 2, 3, Among Us, Balloon Tower Defense 6, love you. Sorry. Doom Eternal, got yeah. Gmod, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, Payday 2, Rivals of Aether, and Undertale. Damn. See, 'cause I have a lot of people who has Town of Salem, and I feel like that would be pretty fun. It's like one of my friends, that's the only game they can actually play. Their computer cannot even handle anything but that. But Lit on the Bloom Tower Defense 6, I play that myself every now and then. And then Doom Eternal, I own it, don't play it. I don't know why I don't, but I just don't. I just think I bought it just to have it. Gmod I have. I don't really play it at all. Own it for years. Payday 2 I have, but I don't really play it. Same with like Grand Theft Auto. I have it, but I haven't played it. And in Fortnite, no. Fortnite is a sin in my house. Apex all the way. Oh, no. Even Apex, I can't keep playing it all the time. Alright, so we're gonna stop and get gas, and then we're gonna sleep. Come on. Go over there. I did hear that Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes is pretty fun, though. Isn't it kind of like Fortnite just, like, died out just a little bit? I'm not saying, like, it's done, you know, no one's ever gonna play it again, but, you know, it's definitely, like, on that list for me of, like, here's a game that I think is gonna die out eventually. Even, like, with Apex, like, it was a big hype for a little while, and then it just kind of kicked the bucket. I mean, people still play it, but it at the same time, I don't know a lot of my friends who truly, like, sits down and plays that anymore. Come on, make the turn.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
See, even though I have that fine out, oh, turn left. Even though I have that like that huge thing out, I should have done it in like 1,000 increments, because then I could have paid it off as like 100,000 each time, instead of it being like one big ass freaking loan. Well, excuse you, Mr. Exy boy. I heard it is like, from what, like, I've seen people play it, and it honestly looks amazing. I just don't. I feel like I would crack under the pressure. But like at the same time, we done stuff that like when I was in middle school, we did like team building exercises. So in the case that it was more like in science class, it was this like weird psychiatric actric. I can't say the word.
Turn right.
Like this weird thing with like trying to communicate to others. Like you have to be very crisp and clear about what you want them to do. Otherwise, they'll get confused, and what you're trying to make them do, they're not going to be able to. So, like, I feel like I could do pretty well at it, but like at the same time, I also feel like a truck. You better damn stop if you know it's good for you, buddy. I also feel like I would crack under the pressure, even though it's just a game. What was that exercise we did? Like, you had to, like, the teacher gave you a piece of paper that you had to describe to another classmate who was up on the whiteboard, and basically, in as much, like, people would say draw a circle, so this person would just like draw a tiny circle when it was supposed to be like a bigger circle, and then you had, is that a Chevy Mal? No, that's not a Chevy Malibu. um and then like for instance, like one of them was a one of them was like an ice cream cone. So they got close to it, and once they got to like the ending where like the guy actually told them to put like the texture of the waffle on the waffle cone for the ice cream, it it kind of made sense. But it wasn't until after he screwed up what the ice cream was supposed to look like, because the guy basically said make two semicircles, one on top of each other, distance about 2 inches apart, and connect them with cloud-like
Go
shapes.
straight on. That's right.
It looked okay. Like you could tell it was ice cream at the end, but it wasn't into that final detail of like do a a slanted checkerboard pattern down the triangular cone that you just built or like you just drew, and then it kind of came to the person's head, oh, it's supposed to be ice cream, but due to the fact of the rules are you cannot add anything unless told by the other person, they had to listen to what the person was telling them. Some of them was screwed up. Like this guy was trying to do a snowman. So that's pretty easy. Build three circles on top of each other, all not alternating, all getting smaller towards the top, but don't make the top one so small you cannot draw in it. So
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Where in the goddamn hell you driving?
I would like to know that too.
Watch your speed.
Um, but no, this guy says like draw a big circle, and then so the person draws a huge fucking circle that takes up the entire damn whiteboard basically. Mind you, like the whiteboard was not big back in the day. Uh, so he does that, and then there's like he still has to draw two more on top of it. So the guy's like, now draw a slightly smaller circle on top, and the guy is like, oh crap, well there's no room. So he just like he erases the whole thing, which is was it in the rules you're not allowed to like erase. Everything has to be done in a one take type of thing. So the guy would have just said like draw a big circle at the bottom, another circle above it, still being connected at the very top and top of the first circle, bottom of the second circle, but it's slightly smaller in diameter, and then repeat one last time for the final third circle on top of the middle circle. It probably could have worked. Then again, we were all middle schoolers. We didn't know shit. Like, I'm sorry. If you would have asked me half those things, I probably would have been like, excuse me? Which is one reason why I didn't go up to draw.
Go straight on. That's right.
There was one, like, I think I can't remember if it was a pig or not, but like the person wanted to draw a pig, and someone else like was so like got a hard one. It was like a horse. Like how the hell do you draw a fucking horse with basic shapes? Which module is that?
Keep right, and then exit right.
Is it like the blinking light one? I recall there being a blinking light. Oh god.
Exit right.
Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down!
Turn
There's
right.
there's a lot of them that seems really hard. Like the Morse code's such a pain in the ass. But isn't it like in the game like there's one person who's at the bomb, and then there's one person who has like the manual who's basically on the other line with you, and the Morse code isn't that in the book, or is it like you can't figure out like the pattern quick enough? Ah, I feel like I'm gonna have to get this game now. You're talking me into getting this game. You're not even telling me to get the game, but you're somehow talking me into it. Probably not soon, but eventually. I love a burger from my favorite burger. Ah, I see what the thing is. Yeah, Morse code is pretty fast. Like unless you're trying to learn it and you like kind of recognize the pattern. 'Cause I know a few of them by heart, but not a lot of them. It's just like unless you're learning them, they're never slow. And even like if you ever seen like an old movie where they use one of those like Morse code signals, like they're like they're just freaking fast as hell, and these guys are able to just translate it in their head as if they're their own damn computer. What is that? No patience required. Huh? So that was an Amazon ad?
Oh Lord, watch your speed.
Nah, screw the speed. Fine, I'll slow down. There's a lot of them, like the modules in the like just keep talking thing. It it honestly like a lot of them seems hard. Like the wiring seems probably one of the easier ones. Then you have like the symbol one with the four squares having to describe them. That could probably be pretty easy, but like at the same time, if the person's not really good at like clues towards it, I can understand why it's so hard. The battery one, I don't know if that battery one's actually a thing. I just always seen them like on the side. Then you got like the one like what's the serial number on the back of the bomb and blah 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 this, blah 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 that. There's a lot of good ones on there though. But the nice thing is like by doing stuff that makes you have to react fast, think fast on your feet, it also will like in a way train your brain. The complex wires. Isn't that like the ones where like they cross like over each other? I don't know what the complex wires are. I mean, maybe I'll look it up later. I'll see how much the game is. See if I can get it. Why is it all of a sudden I'm like slowing down? I did not hit the brakes. No, the ones with the symbol. Oh, damn it, my fucking... Hold on. Let me get back up to speed. The one with the symbols. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Then again, like I haven't watched a whole lot of like the gameplay. I've seen people play it, but not a whole lot. Oh, I hate this truck. If it had a bit more power, it is a Peterbilt. It's pretty powerful.
I feel like I'm driving in the devil's chariot. Watch your speed.
Alright, I'll look at it here in a minute, because for me to look at it,
Watch your
I have
speed.
to like bring the game down, and it's a pain in the ass. Alright, hold on. Let me Alt-Tab alpha this and go to Discord. Let me see. Where are you, Sands? There you are. Yeah, so once you send it, I should be good. The Discord's up and running fine, like good now. I should hear the beep. I think my yeah, there it is. I don't know if streamer mode's on or not. I can't remember if I turned it off. Alright, let me Discord. Oh, that one's yeah, I've never seen that one, but yeah, that looks hard. I mean, I feel like there's a system to everything and probably in that game, but you know, the harder ones are definitely probably gonna stoop even like some of the best of people. Where is this taking me right now? Let me see. Why wouldn't you just go straight onto the exit in there? Really? I can't like drag. Oh god, why am I? Thank goodness this doesn't look like. I'll probably have to make like probably one more stop here, I'm guessing. No, that's like one city away. Probably like up here near Eli. Is there a rest stop? Like, there's one. We'll get closer and then I'll start like planning out my next rest stop. Unless I can make it. I don't know what I got. About 8 hours into the lap. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do like one more in this one. 40-hour job. I feel like that would be a fun game to play, except for like I know people who cracks under pressure real hard. Like if you just like say the wrong thing and they get one strike, it's over. They're done. They're panicking. And then you got like people who like they'll be on their last final life just goofing around like, I don't know, it might be yellow. Is it on? Yeah.
Now keep left there.
No, keep left there. Oh. I'm driving pretty straight right now.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I missed my turn. I thought it's. Oh, I guarantee, like, yeah. The thing is, that's probably like that. What makes it fun though is like the fact that you can get really stressed over it.
Exit right.
Do I take this one full bank? Slow down a little bit.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Oh, I can't even see the light. Damn it. That's okay. What is this game expecting me to do? Go way over there, right? Yeah. And then make a complete circle back around. Okay. I'll probably do this mission and like end my stream just because I think I can enjoy it a bit. Like kind of try to grind up some money to pay off that loan, and maybe next time I stream this I'll probably have like a bit more. This is more like that chill, get to know everyone type of like vibe to me.
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Where in the goddamn hell you driving? You're speeding. Watch your speed.
of like accidentally taking the wrong direction.
Turn left.
Oh, couldn't have been better. Right on. No, 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 no.
Now you drive safe, you hear?
Whoops.
Now you drive safe, okay?
Did not mean to drop my trailer. What does my X button do? Like, I honestly do not know what, not X, A. Oh, man. You know what a pain in the ass it would be if, like, this was real time, so, like, it actually took you 12 hours to get there. I'd be playing this for, like, days trying to do this. I don't know. Because it's just like with that movie night. I would like to do a movie night, except for I got sick, like, during the week, and I kind of just said, screw it, I'm not gonna try and push myself.
Watch your speed.
And then, I would like to do game nights too, where, like, we don't just do Minecraft. Like, we could, fuck's sake, Among Us if people
And then
want.
turn left. Turn left.
Sir, allow me to park closer to your car so you get extremely pissed that I might hit it. Well, I can't see the light, but if he's going, that means it must be safe. That was a wide turn, honestly, but that's okay. If it tells me I'm speeding when I'm going through here, I'm going to flip.
I feel like I'm driving in the devil's chariot. Watch your speed.
What lane is he in? Well, it doesn't matter, because guess what? My lane now, motherfucker. Like, Minecraft? You son of a bitch. Minecraft Hypixel? If you're saying Minecraft Hypixel, yeah, but I can't play on there. I'm banned. So, long story short, when you're young and dumb, don't play with hack clients.
I keep left there.
Yeah, believe me, I would play Hypixel, but my account is perm banned. One day I'll probably like buy a new account and then change my username from Miname on my the account I play on back to my old name, and then like with my new account I'll transfer my skin over along with my old username Miname. That way, like, I can actually play things. Oh, sweet mother, Jesus Christ on a stick! Drive, you son of a bitch!
Turn right.
Yeah, like, okay, when I was younger, I played with it on servers and I got caught. I got caught the first time I got caught. I didn't learn my lesson, so I did it again. The second time I learned my lesson, learning, oh yeah, I probably shouldn't hack because this is a bad thing. And then after that, uh, I
Lord,
I was
watch
playing
your
like
speed.
the Pit, I think it's called on Hypixel. Yeah, this is like back in 2000 freaking 13 probably, but I think it was called the Pit. It's like one of the modes on there where basically a bunch of people has like an entire set of diamond or some type of gear, and you just go in there and you just kill people. That's basically how it works. And I accidentally activated my macro, which like before the whole attack cooldown thing where you had to time your attacks, you could just swing like a madman. Yeah, I kind of, big oof on my part, but it happens. That third time they caught me on that, like during that time, and they perm banned me. I required a or not or requested an appeal, and because I admitted to using a macro, they with it being the third time that they got me on something, they said, well, you just admitted to doing it. You should have read the rules. And I'm like, well, okay. I tried to appeal again, but you can only make one appeal per ban request, like ban ID. So, Now I just kind of use the hacks for like if I'm building a lot, like in single player or even on the server, like if I'm having to build a whole lot while I'm offline, like not streaming, I'll probably use my hack client to do like fast place. But even then, like lately, I haven't really used it except for Fulbright, because sometimes you just get tired of torches. But now, like the texture pack I run, if I put the brightness at like 100% max, is just like having Fulbright on, so I really don't even need my hack client for anything. I do joke around on it with creative mode on like a single player Redstone world where I like to test things out, but besides that, I really haven't used hack clients that often. So I don't know. It sucks that I'm perm banned, but like there's a loop around to it, as long as they don't recognize like, oh yeah, it's me. But what the worst they're gonna do is ban that account too. What really gets me though is like I was an MVP plus. Like I actually spent at the time $45 when it was on sale to get MVP plus on Hypixel, and like it still shows on my profile that I'm an MVP plus. So I don't know if maybe if I like unlink my account on Hypixel and relink it, maybe it might let me. I don't know. That or it'd probably get me caught with the whole like ban police thing about you know alt accounting onto another server type of thing. I'm not sure. It's definitely probably better off if I just like accept my fate and be like, yeah, I'm banned. But then again, if I don't link my account, if I don't do certain things again, especially since I've grown up and I've learned my lesson, then it's like getting another account will probably like satisfy me in the long run. I could get MVP plus easily again. X-ray, no. Like not on the server we play on. I'll admit to that. On previous ones that I've done, yes. On other servers that I've played on, yes. But that was more when I was younger. Like right now, I really don't use anything minus like fast place and single player creative and uh and Fulbright. That and like on the Pizza Rolls SMP, there was like a problem where a bunch of people died at a spider grinder that they was trying to build, and they couldn't get their stuff back because the spiders, like the cave spiders, were just overwhelming. Because it was too. Oh, I'm readjusting my seat. Sorry, there was two spider spawners near each other, so this guy decided to link them both up, and when he did that, they just started flooding through before he finished because he kind of broke the torches, and then I came in with my hack client, turned on like multi-aura to like protect them while attacking the spiders so they can get their stuff, but they lost all their items. They didn't know where the coordinates were due to the fact of like they had the gravestone thing like we do, except for theirs is like not as coded. It works, but it doesn't. Um, they so I used the entity ESP to like see where the gravestone was, because gravestones are basically just an armor stand in Bedrock. Well, not Bedrock, and like the Realms edition. On On Java, I believe it's the same way, except for because I have the. No, yeah, it's still the same way. It's basically just a head with like armor stands as placeholders for the name, but it works in very similar ways across both platforms. There's a few others I've used probably more often than normal, but I can't like the fishing one. Like I love just sitting there and fishing with a fishing rod until it breaks while I watch a movie. I'll admit to that. Like I use the stupidest shit ever. I haven't done it on my server yet because yes, I plan on grinding my fishing level up with my fishing hack. But the problem is my server's not allowing me to do it for some stupid reason. I've tried it. It won't work. I need more water. Like I guess that's a good thing though. Like I don't know why. It's just the fishing one's not working. But all the other ones, no problem. I even tested it like before everyone got invited to the server. I just wanted to see how the built-in watchdog thing worked, and it announces to me that, like, for instance, Toxic Anxiety, he runs with Haxon fairly often. Or the Rebel Beast, we get him in the first day. The first thing he says out his mouth is, I know I can see the chess. I have chess ESP on. And I'm like, son of a bitch, Rebel. But that's kind of my fault because I bought him the hack client that he uses.
I feel like I'm driving in the devil's chariot. Watch your speed.
Oh, we're just gonna stop like right here, sleep real quick. I think my fuel's okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, you know what? We're gonna get the fuel and try to head out to the back and loop back around. Oh, that's not fuel spot, damn it. Okay, we're gonna go and sleep. I don't know why I'm trying to look out the mirror when it's literally fixated. The fuck is that? Hold on. What did I just see? Is there a way to go faster? Oh, I can't go any further. Can I go higher? No. What the hell are those things, though? But yeah, I will admit, like, yes, I used my fair bit of hacks in my life, but nothing that's like that I would say is full on wrong for me to do. And I even like to Toxic, I even told him like, I have no problem with you having a hack client on because I know he has one because he uses his for Fulbright, although he has like used it for flight abilities on my server. So it's like, this is not gonna be a good idea. What I'm about to try to do. It'll be like midnight when I wake up. Yep. Well, what hacking have you done, Sans? You know what? This may not work, but we're gonna curve it a little bit. Curve it, curve it, curve it. Yes, missed the dumpster by a hair. And now we're gonna go try to get gas again. But we're definitely gonna take the wide approach. Which one is it? The end? Yeah, we're gonna go for that end one probably. little bit closer. I mean, I really don't need gas, but why not? It's not my money anyways. Nice thing is, like, now if I go to my driver manager, you're gonna notice, like, Mark is now making 7.57 a mile, where he also is making 888 a day, but he's also leveled up. Bets, not so much from the looks of it. If you show the log, they've done tires and yogurt. Profit, like, is showing you how much we're making on each trip. Or, like, later on, I'll be able to draw, or like, I'll be able to buy my own. I'll be able to buy like my own trailers too. Yeet. You can stop for me, buddy. There's a lot of things I've done in Minecraft that I'm just like, why did I do that? Is that Wendy's? Well, I mean, mods is like a different thing though, because like when you get into mods on like any game, it's supposed to add content into it that you can enjoy. Like, you know, I mod Skyrim every now and then. I modded GTA 5 with realistic gas feature just because like, you know, fuck it, broke the game. Um, but yeah, like, you know, those are fine. Even hacking, like, there's a certain extent to hacking. If it affects no one else, then that's not a problem. It's like my logic. Like, yes, I can go and, you know, mine for days with an auto miner on Minecraft, and as long as it does not affect you guys in any way, I don't see a problem with that. But then at the same time, by hacking, you also kind of get the, like, problem of you're you're ruining the experience for yourself because that's stuff that you could have done and felt more accomplished about later. Just like with the whole fishing thing, like I wanted to do it, but I also know fishing is very, very time consuming. But when I mean mod, I also, well, yeah, that's fine. Everyone's done it in GTA at least once. I can't blame you on that whatsoever. Like I've used it because you know sometimes it's fun just to have like invincibility permanently. You get 5 stars and run around like a chicken with their head cut off. But in the long run, like there's nothing wrong if you want to have some fun on that. Even to others, like even Skyrim, there's a like a mod menu thing, like a cheat menu that I used a few times just because why not? I beat Skyrim a few times, so it's just like, hey, you know, what's the harm in me just kind of setting my stats so high that even like a dragon would not want to look at me wrong? I feel like single player games, like unless you're using like online and it's affecting others, but in single player, there's no like repercussion for you cheating. If you ask me, like you know, I could put on some type of cheat menu on this right now for a I don't know if they have a cheat menu. It's like there's a cheat for like infinite fuel or something, or like infinite money, which I wasn't about. Cause like this game, I'm actually trying to play it since I haven't really played it to the point where I'm OP as hell yet. You know, I actually want to play it, but I don't see a problem with mod menus in games, especially like in Skyrim. If you know console commands in Skyrim is basically a mod menu. All the mod menu does is just make it easier for you to execute commands. It just does it for you. So like I don't know. It's like a niche thing for me.
Get ready to turn left.
I never really did mind it at all.
Turn left.
I think that's kind of why like I kept a hack client for Minecraft, just because in the long run I'm gonna end up using a feature of it sooner or later, due to the fact of like, I like to try to explore my builds and see what I can do with redstone and whatever else I can do. Where, maybe like on my own single player world, I'm fine with that. On my own single player, like Grand Theft Auto, I played it enough to where if I do put a mod on there to just complete the story, I'm gonna fucking do it because,
Jesus, take the wheel.
yeah.
Where the goddamn hell you driving? You're speeding. Watch your speed. Oh, get ready to turn left.
I've never played Skyrim on PC, only console, and that was the only one time. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of difference. Like, I will say this, like, there is difference in the sense of, like, you can add a whole bunch of stupid things. You can do a lot of stupid things. It's just, like, in the end, if you have Skyrim on PC and Skyrim on, like, PS3, PS4, or whatever, 9 times out of 10 they're the same exact thing, except for the textures may be slightly better. I don't exactly know when mods got put in, if it's for PC only or not. I think Bethesda has like a whole mod menu thing on their own like stuff for coinage, but I don't know if that works on like consoles, so I can't say for sure. But like out of everything, you're still playing the same game. It's just you don't have all that fancy availability like you do on a computer. Where if you want to become One Punch Man, you can become One Punch Man with a mod. If you want, there's like another stupid one. There's like, yeah, probably, because I've used it. It's like the ultimate cheat menu thing. I have it on something else. What else do I have it on? Like, you ever heard of The Forest? I should stream that actually. That's a stupid game that I can get around. Because in The Forest you have, it's just like with Grand Theft Auto 5, Skyrim, you can have a cheat menu if you know what you're doing. It runs, I believe, off of the same cheat like mod manager of Skyrim. And does Grand Theft Auto run off of Nexus mod manager? Maybe, but it runs off of the Nexus mod manager. So no, it doesn't. It runs off of API. What am I thinking? Grand Theft Auto 5 and Skyrim runs off of Nexus, where the Forest runs off of API manager, but basically you have a cheat menu on there too, and like it's fun to use because when you just go in there and like you're just dying left and right because cannibals are completely yeeting you across the damn map, like hunting you down, or you like glitch out on something. It's a nice thing to have. Plus, there's some fun tools in there. Like, there's one with like a flashlight utility, where it basically allows you to like. Oh god, I thought it was windmills with like deer or something. Like the flashlight, you can actually change it through the RGB spectrum. It's like whatever color you want, as long as you can like find it on the spectrum yourself, like adding together red, blue, and green, then you can do it. Plus, there's like another mod that I have with like better blueprint. So if you train of thought, please stay with me today. If you wanted to like do a little bit more complicated builds on some of the stuff, you're able to due to the better blueprints. It just it helps it stabilize. Well, the Force is pretty fun. I'll say that. Like, if you're into the whole like mystery behind something and like diving deep into why something happened without a whole tutorial walking you through, it's a great game. But then like Rust, I played that a little bit with Toxic and Kai, but then one day like I jumped on, we was gonna play it, and then we just never did. because it was using this like third party application thing. It just wasn't working. And then like the same thing kind of happened to DayZ, except for DayZ was like literally I bought the game and next day I was like, okay, I'll play with you guys tomorrow. I jump in and they're like, you know what? I'm kind of bored of this game. So I don't know. Like Rust is a pretty fun game once you get into it, but it's kind of difficult with multiplayer due to the fact of like everyone just wants to be that snooty little ass.
Caution! Watch your speed!
Forest, I mean, you can play it by yourself and like you're probably gonna have a banger of a good time. I played Forest with Kai and Toxic a lot, and like every time I do have an amazing time. I'll say that. Like I learned something new from them in that game just because I played the story through once, and that was only because like I was following like a speed run tutorial on it, like basically the fastest way to beat the game. So I didn't really dove into the story behind the game, and then like me, Toxic, and Kai, we all have a world, and we were supposed to be playing it. Don't know what the hell happened. I think I just never launched it again. It's my problem. So I don't know. There's other games that we play together, like Destiny 2. Uh, we play Apex Legends a bit together. There's another game that we play. I just can't think of the damn name. If I had my Steam up, I could look at it. But you know, YOLO. Finish this damn mission so I can get off of here and like, go yeet myself into a bed for the next 5 hours.
Lord, watch your speed!
Hopefully. That I'm just gonna be stuck staying up and do absolutely nothing. But I don't know. If you ever do get the Force though, like I am more than down to play it with you. Hump. Oh. I was like, the Force can be a lot of fun if you get the right people. It's 10:40. Oh, I do have to leave today. Oh, damn it. Oh, fuck. Well, I was close. I said it'll be an hour and a half. Looks like this might be a 2 hour journey, so we'll see. I gotta remember to add you on Steam because yeah, otherwise I'll forget. We can if you like. I don't have a problem with that. Let me alt tab over to disk to my music and I'll pause it. Actually, I'll X alpha it because I'll probably not use it. Discord. Where do you want to VC at? Like DM or in Survivor Friends? Oh god, my poor computer. My poor computer is not having any of this right now. PM. Alright, I'll shoot you a call. Hello. Oh. Hello there. Damn. Alright, I think I'm connected. Hello, Sans.
Hello, Minnie.
So what's up?
Nothing much.
Get tired of typing, I'm guessing.
Yep.
I don't blame you one bit on that. But yeah, like there is a lot of good in the forest. The Rust I can't say too much. I enjoyed it, but there's just it's a little bit too complicated for me. Grand Theft Auto would be fun to get back into though if I can figure out the damn thing. Do kind of wonder if I could transfer product keys over from Rockstar to Steam.
I don't think you can.
True. Maybe I'll just sell my Rockstar account to someone for $60. Or like ever so slightly cheaper than Grand Theft Auto. Say, here, it comes with a free Grand Theft Auto. Have fun! And then just buy it on Steam. Oh god, I forgot that that Restream bot transfers the Twitch and the YouTube chat between each other. My YouTube chat is nothing but Restream bot, like, just from me. Wow, okay. Good to know that works.
Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
Like the online or actual?
Either or.
Get ready to turn left.
I've done both, honestly. I'm not good at it, but like I've done both because one of my old
Turn left.
buds, Warble Wind, he introduced me to DDO, which is just Dungeons and Dragons Online, and then I swear to God, if I hit that car, I'm going to like I just hit a sign. But like he introduced me to DDO, and it was fun, but it was a bit too RPG for me. And then I've actually played like a full-on session of Dungeons and Dragons, and listened to a podcast as well, which is just like, ugh, it was hard to keep up. You played it? Oh shit. Hello?
Hello?
Hello. I don't know. But yeah, have you played it at all?
Yeah, like 3 sessions with my family. We haven't played in a while.
Oof. It always sucks like when family things just kind of like split off. I know my best friend's family, they used to play Magic together like every night, and then like once his mom passed away, they just stopped playing. Oh shit, that's a railroad track. Slow down. But yeah, it was they invited me to like one session, and I learned like the hard way. You do not fuck with a certain person in that room, otherwise you're dead. And then I learned the hard way that I'm gonna stick to Pokemon cards.
Don't like D&D that much.
I do like I like it when we're all like in a room playing it together. Or like I've done a couple Discord ones, but not recently. It's been a good while since I've done like a D&D roleplay. Um, just because most of the dungeon masters I meet are pretty shit, and it turns really bad afterwards. But then like I'm into it just because I do enjoy like the whole. You're basically your own person in there. You create your persona, like of who you're gonna be, and who gives a fuck of it exactly how you are, just because in this fantasy world there's no repercussions of you being someone different than what you are. Yeah, you might get your person killed, but like whatever, you know. That's not a big deal. You die, you die.
Among
that
Us just.
hmm.
You go first.
I was gonna say that could be like a fun thing to do with the like on the Survivor Friends thing. Get some people into D&D, and like every now and then just have like a D&D night.
That would be fun.
We'll see about it. But what about Among Us?
Among Us got a small update.
New map or something?
Oh no, they added something called Quick Chat, where you can like put like say you want to say somebody was at this location at the wrong time. You can hit a button, say who it was, say what location. Honestly, it's a lot faster than just regular typing.
Is it like while you're in the game or is it during the emergency meetings?
Like whenever you're in a meeting, they so you know how with the chat you have to.
Yeah, you have to like type everything.
So they added it to where there's a quick chat thing, but but when
Sorry, cutting out on my end.
like I'm here in Among Us in free play, I
Mm-hmm.
hit the quick chat button. There's location statements, questions, responses, accusations, crewmates, and system.
Oh, so it's basically like a quick way to where you don't have to think of the words.
Yeah. So like if I click crew right here, it'll allow me to see everybody's names, and then I can like click it and it'll put it right into chat.
It's probably gonna be like one of those like things. Is it like
Go straight on.
it's like if it let's say purple, uh, engine room, and
Yeah,
then
like you
probably
can put in like crew name, then go to location, and there's a more button because like I'm in Skeld right now. Put like upper engine,
ah.
self-report. You see?
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I thought that you had like a really good idea. Cause I know like
Yeah, it is.
even on mobile it's kind of a pain in the ass. Like on PC, probably not as much if you're a fast typer, but like on mobile, sometimes when you're bringing up a keyboard on like while playing a game, it lags a significant amount, and that like couple seconds of you lagging out could be the life and death changer of winning the game. So,
I might play some Among Us while we're talking.
go for it. I would join you, but as soon as I finish this, I have to call my stepbrother and go out to a cemetery. So, and then when I get back home, I'm probably gonna order food and then crash because screw no sleep. You're part of Pluto's Discord now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You should see if any of them wants to play Among Us. 'Cause I guarantee they will say yeah. It's just like the Pizza Rolls chat that me and Pluto are in for the SMP. They play Among Us probably at least once a week, and then we all do like Cards Against Humanity.
I like Cards Against Humanity, but we haven't played in a while.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks to his name is BJ Ginger on Discord. I don't know if he's in Survivor Friends or not, but thanks to him, like we kind of found another website where it's just like Cards Against Humanity, but just ever so slightly more stable. So like it's an endless game. You basically you set the score to what you want it at, and then as a team, you all just kind of decide, okay, we're done. But instead of it being like every round, instead of you setting the points to 25, then it restarts a round. It you just endlessly play with random ass cards, and every now and then like you can add the like edit mode, which is basically the white card black card equivalent. So you can ask something, and then you can add in like blank cards into the deck, which is actually pretty good. Hmm.
Every time I try to talk to somebody, I will like whenever in like voice chat, I will either interrupt them in the middle of them about to say something, or something like that. You know.
Let's just say, like, in the timing though, it's not bad because whenever like we go to talk, there's that latency where like one of us is about to talk and neither of us can hear each other until the sound goes through the headphones, and we're like, oh, and then we're both just sitting here like, well, you go first. No, you go first.
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Where in the goddamn hell you driving?
I would just
You're
tell people to go
speeding.
first
Watch
because
your
like
speed.
I'm like whatever.
I think when we first started playing Cards Against Humanity, I think what my parents basically said to me and my older brother that it's basically it's just apples to apples, but adult edition.
It is. I own Apples to Apples and like Cards Against Humanity, and like it literally is apples to apples, but dark.
I feel like I'm driving in the devil's
Yeah.
chariot. Watch your
Which is like it's actually real fun to play both if you have like the right people around. For instance, like Pluto, they won't say a lot of the cuss words, so Apples to Apples probably be a better game for them. But then you get the whole comedy, like the comedy side of like, you know what this is, they do too, but they're just not saying it. It's like we played some cards the other day whenever Toxic, BJ, and I plus Pluto was like all playing it, and we had to keep reading off their cards just because there are so many cuss words in it that they just know. We're just sitting here cussing like a sailor, like, yeah, whatever, screw this.
Like when we first played, my parents said that we were allowed to say the cuss words that were on the cards. Just we weren't allowed to like say like the F word was the one that we could not say, still, even
Yeah,
if it was on the card.
I mean, there gotta be a limit somewhere.
Yeah.
My mother tried telling me not to cuss, and well, that didn't work out too well. I still cuss to this day because I'm just an idiot.
Every time, like that first time we were playing Cards Against Humanity, I most of the time I cannot stop laughing from it.
Well, it's that first time around, like even when you start like a new
Jesus,
game
take
of
the
it,
wheel. Where in the goddamn hell you driving? You're speeding. Watch your
it's
speed.
like I don't know, it's just like different. Like you're you're expecting the funny, so like you're kind of more like ready for it in a way, but like you still laugh at the stupidest of things. Then like later on, all the funny jokes are made. There's really like no more good cards, and then all of a sudden like that whole funny bit just kind of dies out. Like
Go
that
straight on.
that was one problem we had on when everyone was playing it the other day. Just that we had like our good laughs and like we were dying of a lot of them, and there were some good ones in there, but it was hard to keep everyone kind of on the same train of, oh yeah, this is actually pretty funny, ha ha ha. We did have throwaway rounds, but like, whatever.
Go straight on. That's right.
Every time we'd get a new pack for like Cards Against Humanity too. The first pack we got was on Christmas. My older brother got the
I
red
keep
pack,
up there.
and so we played it a few days later. I don't remember when, or we played it that night. It was fun. We got this other one. I don't know what it's called, and then we got the original main pack.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that every time we do get a new pack, that my mom is just gonna take out all the really bad cards, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can't really blame them. Like, parents are gonna be parents on that one. It's like I kind of like the idea of there no being white cards because I got some friends who say pretty offensive words, and I mean, like I'll say this, like I'm not one for the N word if you know what that word is. Hopefully,
I
you've never done
I
like
am not one for that word either.
yeah, like I was raised to you know love everybody type of thing, but at the same time, I know what the word is, and it I have one friend that I play Cards Against Humanity with, and the white card that where you can fill in and you can put whatever you want on it, put that word in there to try to get me to say it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, no. I think that's like the only bad thing, because 9 times out of 10, out of the default box of Cards Against Humanity, I'm pretty sure you're not going to get that word. At least I haven't run into it. So, like, everything else is probably going to be okay.
I don't think there is a pack where they have that word at all.
Sure, hope not. Like, if they do, they do, okay, but like, it's kind of wrong in my eyes. I can understand like the online one that you find that has it in there because people made that and it happens. So far on the 2 sites that I've played on, I haven't ran into that problem like where they say that word at all, unless somebody types it. So, it's like whatever on that. It sucks if someone does that. Like, I can understand if
Go straight on. That's right.
there's like one exception to it, but it was like trying to quote like a song or something, and I'm like, yeah, this guy just typed in the N word a whole bunch, and then I can't say it. Like, God, I can't actually say it because it's just. I did not pass the red light. I stopped. Fuck you.
Turn left.
Sorry. But yeah, you ever seen the Gary the Snail meme with that with like the N word just being repeated over and over again?
No.
Okay, never mind then. You're not gonna understand that. It was just like someone was like quoting that, and I guess it's like I don't know if it's an actual song or not, but they were quoting it, and like this one guy, he actually like ended up saying it on the call, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Turns out we didn't know that he was not in fact Asian. No, he was a different race, and I guess it was okay then. Lo and behold, I guess not everyone sounds the same.
I wonder what other people hear whenever they hear like English people talking and they don't speak English.
We gotta
Like,
think.
we understand what we're saying, but we don't understand what they're saying, and they can't understand what we're saying.
Yeah, but then like think about this, like when you ever hear like someone French just like talk at all, or like someone just full on go full Spanish on you, it's the same thing. Like we hear absolute like gibberish, so do they. It is basically the same in each language. Like either way, you're just gonna hear a whole bunch of gibberish. So it's like whatever. I don't like even when I was working at my old job, there was a bunch of Guatemalans there, and they speak nothing but Spanish. So I was like, I hear them talking, and I'm like, excuse me, what? Huh? What'd you say? And like, if I speak back to them, they have no freaking idea what I'm saying. It would be interesting though to like see what you discovered a new viewpoint. What? Like, it'll be interesting to know like how the English language sounds without actually knowing it. But then again,
do you think that in a part of the world there's two people who speak a different language who don't speak English are having the same conversation as us?
Oh yeah, I guarantee there's like more than like a group of people just having this conversation. I know too many people who've been high and thought about this, so I'm sorry. Yes. It's like there's a lot of conversations I guarantee like they're more of like, oh yeah, you're high, you're thinking about it, but like they're just natural shower thoughts. It's like the whole what was the one I grew up with? What color would a Smurf turn if you choked it since it's already like blue? It's just like one of those weird questions that you just think of and like but there's someone else in this world who's thinking of it at the same exact moment. Just like what's the other one? It's like I was always told like for every death there's a new birth, or like for every birth there's a death, something like that. Obviously not true because the population was growing for a while, so yeah, that was a lie. But it's like somewhere in the world something is going on the same exact way. Like, you know, in this world there's definitely like moments of where something is happening at the same exact time that you're doing it. Obviously, you're not counting like eating and like sleeping, using the restroom, stuff like that. That's just like normal body things. But for all you know, there could be two idiots. No offense, sorry, I call everyone an idiot. But there could be two idiots in a call talking about the whole language thing, and then someone's probably playing American Truck Simulator. It's like there's a high odd of that actually being a thing. It's not impossible, but like there's a high odd of it. I would say that much. Just like people walking to like schools, like I guess me and this one guy did not realize we walked the same exact path to school, except for 5 minutes. Like I walked 5 minutes ahead of he did than he did because he was just like a slightly faster walker. So I was already at school by the time he was like just arriving at the corner of it, and we just thought that we came from different areas. It was like stupid as hell.
Every day is somebody's birthday.
Yeah, that's like another weird thing. But then,
Like
like,
there could be thousands of people's birthday going on right now, and we don't know it.
am I the only one as a kid who used to think like that day that you were born was the only day, and like no one else was born on that day?
I think I might have thought of that.
Cause like I remember in elementary school, I never met anyone with the same birthday as me, and the day I did, I was like, wait, people can be born on the same day? And then I thought like those people were like somehow biologically twins. I mean, obviously I didn't know that big of a word back then, but like I was like, oh my god, we're twins, and yeah, no.
I would believe the same thing if I was told that other people had the same birthday as me. I would probably believe the same thing.
Well, it's just like how they say like everybody has their twin in the world, right? Like
Yeah.
I met mine at an elementary school because I was just like I just got the year like the not the yearbook, the calendar that they gave out for there, and I never seen this kid in my life, never. Scrolling through I'm flipping through the pages, seeing all the photos that they put in there, and was it? Wait, no, it wasn't elementary. It was middle school. My bad. But yeah, I'll scroll through the photos and like I seen me in there. I'm like, wait, I don't run track. What the hell? And like I end up finding this kid later on, and like we sound exactly the same, we look the same, minus our haircuts are like slightly different. He had more of a bowl cut. I had more of my mom just clipped me with the trimmers, and now it looks like shit cut. So, you know, but it was just trippy as hell. It, and like, there's like a theory that's like, your twin could be out there in the world where they speak an entirely different language too. Like, yeah, this person may be like the same race, the same like this, that, different personality, but they could like live in an entirely different country and speak an entirely different language, which is honestly scary thinking like there's someone with my face who could be out there right now. Well, I know he is, but luckily he lives in the same state that I know of, unless he moved. But there's like so many like conspiracy things like that. That just like really tickles my funny bone.
Do you believe in multiverses and like the existence of parallel universes?
Oh hell yeah. I'm sorry, like if not believing in like a a parallel universe or like a multiverse type of thing limits your mind to expansion. Because it's just like,
He's right.
how many people believe that we would never make it to the Mars or to the moon or never like even land a rover on the moon? It was just like back in those days.
Oh, get ready to turn left.
Oh, cool, auto pace. Um, but like back in those days, people just was struck
Turn
on
left.
like in we're on Earth, that's where we're at, but a bunch of idiots get together, and now all of a sudden, we've been to the moon. We've we are like landing stuff on Mars. Elon Musk is starting to do this damn thing about getting people onto Mars. So it's just like it won't stop there. Our technologies will get
Keep
better
left.
and better to the point where
And then
like
turn left.
we will eventually discover other things. And black holes, I hate to say it, are probably
Turn
the
left.
like the way to do it. Like I don't know how. I'm no like scientist, but I guarantee the black holes hold the answers to everything. Minus the like answers to life,
Oh,
like
get ready to turn
but
left.
whatever. I just feel like that's gonna be how we find the whole different universe type
Turn
of
left.
thing. We'll probably like discover time travel for all I know. It's just that's I guarantee that's where it lies at. And if it wasn't for our technology not being able to go like into black holes and do
This
stuff
is
like
where it
that,
is.
then I feel like we would be much farther in history.
What if there's just a wormhole just sitting there out in space waiting to be discovered? And it's just some random unmanned spacecraft is just passing by, goes through it, and then it appears into a different parallel universe.
See, I can be so down for that type of stuff because like I, I believe in the whole like theory of in a way aliens are not coming to us because they see how destructive and how war bent we are. Humans are terrible. I'm sorry, downright humans are the worst thing in this world. But like to aliens, they could probably have discovered peace, and that's why like their technologies are so much better. That who called me? That like everything just you know got pushed up there to the point of now they're able to do things. And to me, it makes a lot of sense in that way. Like I believe that we haven't been like in contact with aliens that like have been full on proven, minus maybe Area 51. But just because they don't want to put that technology in our hands to destroy the universe, 'cause I feel like we would.
I feel like we would probably somehow destroy our universe completely.
Yeah, and
I
like it wouldn't even be like whoopsies type of thing. It would be like a full on devastation of it.
I have two theories of like the reason like with aliens. My first theory is what if aliens look exactly like humans?
Kind of like the whole Superman Kryptonian thing. Like they look exactly like us, but like they can hide. The only difference in them is their blood.
Yeah, basically. And then my second theory is that the reason why we can never find aliens is because they're hibernating or something like that.
Oh yeah, like I can believe that. Like just like how people believe in like the Big Bang theory, and then some people believe in just like proof God made us all type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drove down that lane of sanity because that's not I don't want to touch. But like I 100% like can kind of get behind the point like the Big Bang happened and aliens came here, but we were the aliens. Like that asteroid held some type of organism that then evolved into us. I'm like 100% down to believe that. But then
I
again,
do
like
believe that.
there wasn't there a time when dinosaurs and like Neanderthals, basically the primitive human, were like alive together?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm like probably rusty as heck on my thing. It's just like, it. I can't like remember the full of it. I just know like for sure there was stuff that went down on there. I just I can believe it, but then again, like I'm also raised up as a Christian to believe, snap, God made us. But then I'm also that like scientific guy who's like, well, it does kind of make sense that there's evidence leading to this, but what do I know? I'm just a teenage. No, I'm just some stupid idiot, right? No.
I have this one very stupid theory about like how where humans originate. Like I have this one stupid theory where we were originally living on Mars. Then we messed up so bad that we did something, put some the last organism of humans into some sort of meteor and sent it to Earth
As like Adam and
to
Eve.
start.
Ready to
Yeah,
ride?
basically, kind of like that. And as as the atmosphere is dying on Mars, the last few humans are dying on Mars, and are hoping that we would do better than what we did on Mars.
Yeah, because like, oh damn, I I remember something like that too. It was like I heard it on somewhere. Like I probably read it, but son of a bitch, I crashed my trailer. It it made a lot of sense to me because like they say there's previous water on Mars. Like there's signs that there's bacteria, which represents like there's other organisms there. So to me, like a lot of it makes a whole lot of sense to me.
Turn
It's
left.
it's just like I don't know what to believe in at this point because as technology advances, we're gonna discover more and more that we're just like, you know, what the hell type of thing. We'll end up learning about stuff that we probably should never learn about, and it will just blow our minds. But then again, I feel like
Turn right.
a lot of people
Turn right.
needs that type of like confirmation to reality of just hey, this is how it is. Yeah, you believe in God, and if we discover that God is actually real somehow, then fuck yeah, go for it. If we find out that maybe everything is based off of Greek like mythology, then fuck it, yeah, go for it. But it's just like this Earth needs a come to reality moment with all of it. I just feel that way about it.
So I have had this one theory going on in my head for a while about my own life. So
Hmm.
like every time I have like deja vu of something, I always feel like I have this faint memory of something happening, but it didn't really happen. So like say I got killed. I feel like I came
Turn into
back. I
Neil Rail.
my conscience actually traveled to a parallel universe where that thing that killed me doesn't exist.
Just like
And so
you got it, go finish.
like I feel like I'm kind of immortal.
Well, like that is actually like a huge possibility because if scientific theories are correct, the only difference between our universe and one
Caution.
next to ours
You speed.
is nothing but the like the frequency at which we vibrate.
Oh,
Which
Jesus,
is why
take the
like
wheel.
you
Where
ever
in the
just
goddamn
feel like
hell you driving? You're speeding. Watch your step.
there's like one good actual thing to this. I can't remember how they put it, but like do you ever feel like with the whole deja vu thing, you feel
Watch your
that
speed.
and like you just know like you've done this, you've seen this, even if it was like
Hit that
maybe a
button.
dream or something, but you just know for sure that it has happened before, but you can't recall. It's because like at that split moment when that happens, your memory somehow resonates at the same frequency as the one in the next parallel before us, which may be like maybe that universe is like 5 seconds ahead of ours. So like, they already experienced it, so now you're experiencing it again, and at the same time your frequency just now like synced together. It's a weird thing. I'm rambling on about something stupid there, but like I kind of believe in that type of thing, like where the only reason why we're not able to probably find these other universes because we can't travel between the frequencies of the universe, which to me does make a lot of sense because like in what time, I guarantee not for probably another century, we're probably never going to get to that point where like we can just jump into a machine, go see our next self in another universe, and come back at will. Basically, like Ant-Man can like shrink down, but instead of him shrinking down, he just kind of jumps between places. There's a good episode of it on Smallville, uh, where like one of the meteor freaks are actually able. He was like watching TV or like he was at a radio tower or something. He was at a radio tower when the meteor struck, and because of that, he now has the power to jump between the slightly different universes at different frequencies. And due to that, like you can actually find these other universes by flipping through the radio at the right frequency, depending on like if it's AM, FM, stuff like that. But then the problem with that is like that wouldn't make sense for like AM, FM on our universe, just due to the fact that like we probably would have picked something up eventually. I mean, it just somewhere down the line, someone would have went to like Rock 101.5 and heard someone just screaming their ass off or something. But in this world, we just hear radio, unless it's like on a completely different set of frequency that we haven't heard, like haven't discovered yet. Then that could make a lot of sense.
Caution! Watch your speed!
I don't know. Now you're getting me into these damn like conspiracy theories. You and my friend would get along.
I always somehow find a way to get my friends into some sort of conspiracy theory thing.
I just said like it keeps the mind and like the imagination alive. So like I have no problem with it. My friend and I like used to sit down and talk about weird shit. If he wasn't getting high right now, actually no, that's a perfect time for him to join this call. But he doesn't have Discord. But like me and him sat down and we just looked at each other and we both were just like sitting there talking about conspiracies and the stupidest shit you can ever like think of. Like we've talked about the whole like dinosaurs being extinct because humans came to the earth, and like how we probably came from another planet that we destroyed and then we're trying it again with Adam and Eve, but clearly we didn't learn our lessons because history repeats. But that was the warning. I get it now. It makes so much sense. History repeats because of the fact of like we fucked up a past planet, and due to that, like it was the past civilization's warning to us that history repeats itself, but they didn't give us like any insight of what that history was.
There's this one day where I was having deja vu, and I'm trying to think of something that I wasn't thinking of that one time I was thinking of it, and I kept thinking of the same goddamn thing, and it kept reminding me of it somehow.
I haven't had deja vu in like so long that I'm pretty sure everyone in the alternate universes that like my conscience is like linking up with is just dead. I'm sorry, I just feel like they're all dead.
I like to think that as the deja vu gets stronger and stronger, I get closer and closer to something. I don't know what it is, but something.
Like that could be a 100% possibility though. Like, there's nothing in this world that's saying that, as your mind grows, that you get closer to your other self. It makes a lot of sense, honestly. Because I would think, like, as your knowledge grows, as your brain like, discovers new things and evolves further, eventually the humans will evolve into like a different being where, we're superior to the last generation of whatever it is.
And then exit
Although,
right.
it takes forever to do that stuff, but it
Exit right.
it would make sense if like maybe as we're evolving, we're kind of learning, like our brains are following these theories that get stuck in our head, even if we don't think they are, but like they're developing themselves to try to figure this out. Like to me, that just like that makes a bunch of sense to me. I don't know how, it just does to me. Like just the fact that at any moment my brain is like trying to connect itself to another universe.
But then there's this one theory that I keep thinking about that I don't want to think about because of a certain reason.
Ready to turn right.
Oh, care to share or?
Like every day, every so often, I'll feel
Turn
like
right.
my conscience or like my soul is about to like leave my body. Like leave this entire universe. Like this entire reality is not even true. Like none of this is real, and
Yeah.
it's just some sort of like simulation or something. And that every day my body feels like it's about to get out, but it can't.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Kind of like it's trapped in a way.
Turn left.
Yeah, it feels like it's trapped like inside, like it's
Turn right.
completely like trapped, like something's
You
keeping
will
it.
guidance
A
wall.
like an invisible force is like preventing it from escaping.
I just felt like that's so possible too, because if you think about this like logically, all you are is a pile of like, I don't really know what the brain is made out, but you're basically a brain, a conscience inside of a bone like safe zone, like inside the skull. So like your brain is nothing but like inside of this little mecha suit that has this soft flesh that keeps it alive. So like, maybe your conscience is like, this is not where I belong. I should be out there somewhere else. And as it tries to escape, like that's when your body's just kind of like gives you chills. Maybe, I don't know. It's just like I can see it 100%. I'll say that. Like I can see stuff like that happening. It's just I'm not like it's hard to say exactly like it's hard to say exactly how it would like all work out, I guess, cuz like in the long run, I guess I don't know how that will work. Cuz your conscience is supposed to stay with you, but like your soul becomes like the pure part of you if you like believe in some stuff, but I don't know. I'm too tired to be thinking about this.
Time to get the job done.
Like, I definitely get it though.
How is it that I'm almost everyone I meet like on like Minecraft or like any other game I play that's online like online multiplayer, I somehow befriend and get their Discord and we just start talking, and then a few months later we don't talk for a while.
Oh, that just happens with everyone. Like, no offense, I will probably not text you just due to the fact that I forget I have a cell phone. I forget that the internet exists. I will be dead honest with you on that one.
Fair enough.
Ah! Get your Subaru out here, you motherfucker. Sorry.
Turn left.
But, yeah, like, I do this with so many people. I just kind of forget that people exist.
Get ready to turn left.
Maybe because I get my head caught up in YouTube and I'm just like, yes, yes, build that
Turn left.
computer, Linus. Oh. But it, then I just like kind of hit people up randomly
Turn right.
and I'm like, yo, what's up? And they're just like,
Turn right.
hi? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't know.
Like I used to be like a lot more like an extrovert in like in real life. I used to be more of an extrovert, and now I'm more of an introvert, like half and half though.
Yeah, but like I get that though, just due to the fact of like this entire world, and you know, people are gonna disagree no matter what I say. Either this world is good or not. Like this world has really driven people to be like
Bullshit.
everyone
Watch
just
your
needs to
speed.
hide because you step out the door and you can be hounded for anything. Like you, oh, you know, you have a wrinkle in your jeans or like whatever the fuck it is. It's just like you're gonna get hounded. It's like it turned a lot of people into introverts, honestly. Like I'll say that now. Like I used to be huge on trying to get out there and like meeting people, and now it's just like I'm happy with my computer.
As I've gotten older over the years, I've gotten more anxious to talk to people.
Yeah, but I feel like it should be reversed though, because like when you're younger, you're supposed to be kind of shy and like anxious, unless you're like that outgoing kid, you know, that one weird kid in class. But sorry, um, like you're supposed to be like that outgoing guy, and then like as you get older, you're supposed to like you know be that person who can stand up and say a lot of stuff and just like spit out.
Jesus,
Like I
take
get
the
it, it's not
wheel.
like
Where
that
the goddamn hell
everywhere,
you driving? You're
but
speeding. Watch your speed.
I don't know. It's just like to me, I feel like way back in the day, people weren't afraid to walk up to someone and just say howdy neighbor or like hey how you doing to a complete random stranger. Like now you kind of you have that worry of like you know you even stare at this person's hair for a millisecond, like it could just be a strand of hair on the ground and next thing you know whoopee fucking do you just got shot or stabbed. Like that just kind of how I feel about some of the things that goes on in this world. It's just I feel like a lot of this the way the next few generations are coming up is gonna really close down that whole people can be safe thing, but at the same time we have a lot of people who actually support other people as well. Like at no point in history than like today has there ever been so many different communities that like try to rise up, especially like the LGBT and I do not know all the acronyms, so sorry to anyone I don't know that too. But like when it comes down to all of that, it's just like there's so many new groups, and one of them that I believe is kind of like next I don't want to say next biggest, but like gamers, we really weren't too outgoing to other like
Bullshit.
strangers
Watch
unless
your
we knew you
speed.
were a gamer, or like if you brung it up in some way. If you never mentioned you were a gamer, we really wouldn't want to bring shit up like that because before gaming was like highly cool and shit like that, it was just like
Right. And then turn right.
you know we kept it on the down low. We didn't just grab our Xbox and be like, "Yo, you got one, bro." Where like now it's like if you say you're a gamer, no one's gonna like look at you weird and be like, "Oh, he played games." I mean, there will be some people, but 9 times out of 10, most people you meet nowadays are like, "Dude, that's awesome. What games do you play?"
Yeah.
Well, I've had this conversation with so many people how they're like these generations are just straight up going to shit. It's one of those things. Like no matter where you're at, I feel like there's so much stuff going down that eventually it's going to catch up with the human race and we're all going to learn our lesson the hard way. We'll learn that we should have loved each other instead of try to fight each other.
Keep left.
I
And
feel
then
like
turn left.
between me and my friends that I'm like the friend that they
Turn
can go
left.
to like talk about their problems, you know?
Yeah. Like every group of
Like
friends
in
have one of those people too, which is a good thing.
my friend group, I feel like I'm the one that my friends like to go to talk to their problems about. Like, send me a message about a problem they're dealing with. I'll talk to them a bit.
Yeah, like those are the type of people that's like I feel like should be more into like into. I mean, like there should be the people that you see more in this world because when you don't see those people, it's just like
Here we
what
are, safe and
like
sound
you
and
just feel
snuffed.
like everyone's an ass, and then you kind of feel like, oh yeah, let's just give up on humanity.
Sometimes I feel like we should just straight up give up on humanity, like because of how
Okay, here
bad
we
it's
go.
going down.
Oh yeah, like I absolutely hate. I I'm sorry. I was raised by an old like 60-some-year-old man when I was growing up, right? So obviously my views on how this world is more biased towards a boomer's view than it is like my own generation. But at the same time, I am 100% fine with that just due to the fact of like back then I believe was simpler times where like everyone yeah, it wasn't like the best in economic value or anything like that, but I also believe that in a way the world was really good back then.
I'm still wondering why people are making fun of why one generation is making fun of one older generation.
Yeah, it's just like okay, I get it. It's fun to like kind of screw with other people, but not everyone from the boomer generation was like a bad thing. I've met plenty of people who were like they accepted you for everything. You could have been like the next Hitler and they probably would still love you. Maybe not, but that's a bad example. But like in the long run, I know a lot of people who are in that age who's just
Turn left.
complete like amazing people when it comes down to
Get
it.
ready to turn left.
Where I have met a
Turn
lot
left.
of like older people who they kind of have that whole mentality of respect your elders. If you don't, you're disrespectful type of thing. But like my own grandpa, he was a boomer, and at the time, if you disrespected him, he thought of you as like another human being who just has an opinion to speak. And yeah, you can speak your opinion, but expect an opinion back because he doesn't just sit down like a bitch. it I don't know.
Okay, so two things. First of all, did you ever pay that back that $400,000 loan to the bank in the game?
It pays off every day by itself. Like it takes off like $5,000 every day.
Uh, Second of all, BRB.
Huh? At least I think it does. I should be down some. I go check the bank. Yeah, I only owe like 394,285 right now. I could repay it all at once if I had the money, but right now I just don't. And in 70 days, like, God, oh fuck, that was close. In 70 days, it should be completely paid off. And like when I'm not streaming later, I'll probably sit here and grind out like some actual good cash. And nice thing is like as these guys level up, then they're gonna like earn me more money too. So I'm not too worried about it. How are they doing, anyways? You got somebody's driving pretty good, but I think her stats are better too. Um, driver manager. Yeah, they're doing pretty okay. They make about 1,000 a day, where I was making like 23,000 in one day. Where now I'm taking on easier jobs just because I don't feel like driving that long. I mean, I have $121,000, and like just doing the shorter jobs, you can like do a 2-hour drive and be fine. Make 1,000 like every 2 hours. make about $24,000 a day between all three of us if we. Or
Alright, I'm back.
oh, you're good. Yeah, I thought you were still here. I was talking to you. I didn't hear you say you'll be back. But yeah, the loan pays off slowly by itself. So I'm not worried about that. In 70 days, it'll be over. And I make enough to where, like, in one day, if everyone's working, I can make like $24,000 in a day, probably. That's if everyone's like working 24/7. Obviously, probably not, but you know, I'll expand it more later too once I get enough money. As long as I can make the $5,000 a day for a while, I'll be okay. So it's whatever to me.
Have you ever heard of a game called City Skylines?
Oh yeah, I watched a Smurfing Brit play it a few times. You ever like played it or something?
Oh yeah, I've played it a few times. I played it on my computer, but it's way too laggy, so I play on my brother's PS4 since it was free with PS Plus.
Ooh.
Keep left.
I was actually looking into it because like I love like the whole economy building thing. Like that's one reason why I like this truck driving sim. Is just because like yeah, I don't have to eat, I don't have to do this, I don't have to do that. But like in the long run, I still have to like keep money coming in to be able to supply the company. Where like I like the whole idea of like village building too. There's like what is it? Sid Meier's Civilization 6 is pretty good. Cause like I mean, it's more of like kind of a conquering thing, but Prison Architect is another good one. And there's one
I
other.
want to try Prison Architect, but I can't.
Why?
It costs money.
True. That's a good reason.
Oh, and my parents have this weird thing where every time we buy a game on like Steam, we have to wait a few weeks before we can buy a game again.
Well, it keeps you from like blowing a lot of money on a game that you may not ever play. Like, if you
Yeah,
if you have to wait, then like you're gonna end up playing a game that you already have more than you are gonna be like buying a game today, tomorrow, and the next day, and have three of them that you have no idea which one to play.
yeah, which is probably a good idea because every time I get like a game, I always think, oh, what game to play?
I'm that way. I get so many games. I'm just like, I don't know what game to play. Like I said on stream, I have like 100 and some odd games on Steam, and if it's counting correctly, and like I honestly have no idea what to play. Just
Whenever
because.
I would play like City Skylines, I would never play with unlimited money because I physically can't. Whenever I play without unlimited money, I would lose money and then completely fail.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to keep an economy, honestly. Like, I would love to try it. I love those type of things. Actually having to like do stuff. Like, I can't remember which game it was, but like, I can't get into Sims because like it's just not. I don't know. It's just a little too annoying. Sims are just stupid as hell AI. But then like I can get into something where like you kind of watch after a city and grow that city into something big, just due to the fact that like it has a lot more potential lying around it when it comes down to what you can actually do. Because in any moment, that next decision that you do could like end it all. Like your entire city, your entire village, whatever it is just gonna disappear off the face of the earth just because you fucked up big time.
The thing is, I like watching people play The Sims. Like some YouTubers, I would like watching playing The Sims. And then when I tried it out myself, I kind of liked it, but then I didn't really like it that much. You know.
Yeah. Like I watched one YouTuber called Gray Still Plays, And
Oh, I watch him as well.
oh, then you know his torturing sim tactics, huh? But like I love that type of stuff, but I can't honestly get into Sims enough to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna make a family, watch a family, because like I'm sorry, it's just nah, I'm good. I don't need to think about having a family right now. I'm still young, dumb, and stupid.
Watch your speed.
So I don't know. It's fun to watch people do all sorts of stuff like that, but then like at the same time, I don't think I could ever actually do stuff like that. Oh shit! I feel like I could do like the whole like city skylines, but to an extent, like they'll hit a point in the game where I would probably be like, you know what, I've had enough.
So do you know the game like Super Mario 64?
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
So I have this N64 controller with a USB on the end so that I can use it on my computer. I have this the Project 64 emulator, and I speed ran the game twice. The reason why I had to do it a second time is because the first time I didn't use the right version of the emulator.
Watch your speed.
I love emulators. It like I think I have a Game Boy one, a DS one, and I have a GameCube emulator as well. I was gonna go for like the whole Nintendo
Let me
stuff,
guess.
but
Let me guess. The GameCube emulator you have is the Dolphin emulator, or is it something else?
Dolphin I use for Game Boy.
Uh,
Hold on. Let me. You know what? I will. I'm just gonna hit end stream. Honestly, probably. Let me see, and I'll go check it. Stream ending.